Yeah, what is up, chat? I have arrived. I have arrived. Late as usual, I know. True. I won't deny. Dunk sounds like he's been partying hard. I just woke up a little while ago, so probably been awake like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, somewhere around there. So I may sound a little bit seepy. Let me see what we got going on here. It's good to see you guys, though. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday night / Sunday morning. I hope the weekend is treating you well. People are still even firing off fireworks here. It's a couple days after 4th of July now, and I still am hearing the explosions from time to time.
Add a third cosmetic quick.
Did you see about the monstrous powder and Chase check this? I did not. Let me get everything lined up here. Give me one moment. I want to see what this monstrous powder stuff is about. Wait, what? There's a flask of monstrous powder on the daily, but it's in East 136, bottom of Snowy, in a normal chest. Shouldn't be too hard to reach if you build a long distance telewand capable of going a few parallel worlds at a time. That is pretty crazy, though. I literally have never seen a regular chest drop monstrous powder, I don't think ever, in my Noita life. Fighting Squidward spawned by it along. So you want me to fight Kolmi with the bridge bosses from the Alchemist, from the monstrous powder? No hit run today? I mean, I'm down for a no-hit run if chat is, but usually they complain during it. I've done a no-hit run like over, just somewhere around a dozen times. Usually chat complains though, because you got to play a really cautious style, which is pretty, you know, slow. And I already play slow, so then they're like, God damn it. What about that New Game Plus start run? That was really fun last time you did it. That one was pretty spicy. It was slow, but it was challenging. I would be down for it again if you guys wanted to. Obviously, if no-hit runs are too boring, the solution to do is an all-hit run for maximum entertainment. Well, that's my usual runs, actually. How about collecting 33 orbs and then activating Kolmi? Then you just run around the map to the places where the bosses appear, and Kolmi kills them while running after you. The problem is Kolmi is like slow as shit. He takes his sweet-ass time sometimes. Hello, Dunk. It's nice to see you on this fine Sunday. How's Diddy doing? How's he taking the recent news? The news being his original parents leaving, of course. First off, his name is Teddy. If anybody doesn't know what Noah's talking about, we found out that his actual original name was Diddy. We just, apparently misheard and thought his name was Teddy, but we've been calling him Teddy for years now, so that name is sticking. He's doing great. I mean, the fireworks every once in a while has him. Every once in a while he looks around a little concerned because of the fireworks, but he seems to be doing pretty good. I checked on him right before stream. He was just sleeping on the cat tree, even though there's slight explosions in the background because you can hear from the 4th of July fireworks, even though it's now the 6th. But people still firing off. But he's doing good. Dragooni says Diddy. Yeah. Apparently. Since my girlfriend, I don't even know if she's knows the name Teddy even existed, because she like learned a lot of American names whenever she came to the U.S. So I have no idea. I didn't even ask her, but I remember whenever I had first seen the cat, she had apparently talked to the owners, and she said, "Oh yeah, they said his name is Teddy." So that was a couple of years ago. And so I've always called him Teddy. And then recently the owners moved away, and they asked if we'd be willing to take Teddy. Well, we thought it was named Teddy because they didn't want him to go through the stress of moving and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe they're just looking to get rid of their cat, but we love Teddy. So then we said, yeah, we'll keep him. And then the owner texted us the other day and said, how is Diddy doing with the warm weather and all that? And then we were like, wait, what? Diddy? And it turns out that his name was Diddy. And so then we didn't know if it was an autocorrect on the phone or not. So then my girlfriend responded and said, "Oh, Diddy." She said Diddy is doing well. Wait, is his name Diddy? We thought it was Teddy. And then the lady responded, said like a little LOL and a laughing emoji, and said, "Yeah, his name was Diddy, but given recent news, I think he probably prefers Teddy better." And
It's time to
so
stop.
we still call him Teddy.
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
No more. Yeah, so we've been calling him that for years. So I mean, Teddy's pretty much his name. But yeah, we still just call him Teddy. I mean, he's Teddy. D doesn't look like a Diddy. Like you hold him, and you're like, he doesn't look like, he doesn't have that look to him. but Teddy, you hold him, he's a little teddy bear. I'm like, he does look like his name would be Teddy. Your neighbors knew something years ago. Well, I mean, they didn't know what we called the cat. It's not exactly we weren't really around them. They had just said the name one time. Oh, his name is, apparently they said to my girlfriend, Diddy. She thought
this guy right now. He is drunk.
she thought she heard Teddy, and yeah, but she doesn't know who Diddy is. So then because my girlfriend didn't understand, she didn't understand what the text meant. She's like, "Wait, why would Diddy be bad?" And I was like, "So there's this guy, right? He's a famous dude, right? He loved to oil up and have orgies." And maybe a little bit of prostitution on the side, and yeah, she was like, so I was like, we're gonna stick with Teddy, and but yeah, so he's happy here. I mean, I guess there's a reason he was sticking around here, because he got tons of attention. He gets pets like every day. He probably doesn't have the healthiest life, because we do give him like little treats and stuff all the time, and he's kind of spoiled. Was that little bunny he caught covered in baby oil? No, it was not. It was not. Old school pet owners are trash. Apparently he used to be an indoor cat, and he got moved outdoors when he started peeing on the furniture or some shit, but I don't know. But he's doing great now. He seems happy. Read the link Aqua posted. What is this? What link? Bald.energy? This is like some sketchy ass link. I don't even know, trust this shit. Is it even in a link? Bald.energy? What is that, the website? He owns it? You own the URL bald.energy. What? I'm about to get a virus over here. What the hell? Wait, what? Tracks the precise amount of uguu and punch messages since the moment I started archiving chat earlier today. Thanks, Mind's Eye. Who else, lol, for providing relatively accurate historical data from before that. Wait, is it actually updating on the fly? Or I can't tell. Is the numbers just moving out of memes? Punchers, you gotta step up your game. Look at this shit. There needs to be more violence in this community. I thought I raised you better than that. Is this still the 1 hour rant? I thought it was 14 hours till Noita. Hey, what's up, Frogger? Hey, we're about to do some Twitch integration. We're about to hop into it. I remember, Frogger. I remember. It is updating in real time. That's kind of sick. Okay, Aqua, I gotta say, that link was sketchy as hell, but it's kind of hilarious that you own them, the URL Bald Energy. Also, wait, what the fuck? Why is it Bald.energy? Why not Weeb or some shit? Bald? Are you offended because you're bald? No, I'm offended because the information is inaccurate. It should have been a quack counter. The whole community would have worked together. True. But this one kind of works too. This is like some kind of like a tug of war. Maybe this will help balance out violence with the weebs, because the weebs definitely are not getting enough violence in their life. What evil plans do you have in store today? We're gonna start off with Twitch integration. Then from there we'll decide what sounds like a fun journey. But if you were here yesterday, it actually took us a while to accomplish our goal yesterday. We had to get the greed dice and then get the greed dice to roll 2 greater chests. It was kind of a struggle. I ended up having to get I used 6 greed dice It took 6 greed dice to finally get it done. It took a while. Came from YouTube videos. Your channel was a great discovery. Oh, appreciate you there, Walkram. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, thank you. We're actually hopping into Noita right now. We're about to be playing a version of Noita that's a little bit chaotic. It's called Twitch integration. Essentially what's happening is chat gets tired of watching me win over and over. Many of them are always just like, you know, they forget what the death screen looks like when they're watching my stream because they only see the winning screen. So to give them a reminder of what it looks like, we load up Twitch integration. It gives them the opportunity to try to kill me while I'm playing Noita. Spoiler alert, they usually fail. I usually win and they get very mad about it. No, that's not copium, chat. That's factium. This is Twitch integration. And I don't know, there's like a 1% increase that maybe the chat could kill me if they get lucky. I'll leave it on this range for now, but I think we're probably going to change it because 14 to 27 is a little bit crazy, right? It's a little bit, it's a little crazy.
And so bald.
Hey, Aqua, you shut your mouth. Bald.energy.com. I know it's bald.energy, not .com. Bald.energy. You don't need the .com, just the .energy. Wait, is everything loading up? Oh shit, my chat is all jacked up now. Frogger, thank you for the gifted sub out to Copium.
Well, I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drunk.
And also the Rev with the Prime 32 monther. Appreciate you, Rev. Whoop. Well,
Another variant was bald.mo. Would you have liked that one more?
you know what? Energy sounded pretty good now. I know you're impressed. You're like, God damn it, how does he do it? Teleportitis dodge. Well, that's annoying. Means for 30 seconds we pretty much can't leave the zone. We're stuck in this zone. Okay. Well, worked out. It all worked out in the end. There we go.
What is the first time you remember feeling pain in your life, Dunk?
Cheese.
Feeling pain in my life? What the fuck? I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. First time I ever remember feeling pain. I don't know. Honestly, I've never had anything like, you know, super traumatic. Just the basic little kid injuries. Got energy on the mind after that bald.energy website. Yeah, I've never felt pain. That's what I'm trying to say. I've never felt pain. Bald kid energy. never left his room. If anything, most of my injuries as a kid were caused by my brother. I mean, because we were always duking it out. What happens when you got an older brother and you both play video games and you're competitive? Sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. By bitch, I mean my brother. All right, chat. Don't go hitting. Don't go hitting people.
Oh yeah, bald.ing does not describe you correctly.
Cancelled.
It also costs like $4K.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He smacked you. Hey! Did you just call me a bitch? How dare you? Oh crap. But yes, he did try to smack me all the time, actually. Like, you guys notice how whenever I exercise and stuff, I always turn super red. The same thing happens if I ever get like an injury of any kind. Like if I get hit by something, like my brother would try to, like, you know, little kids are always slapping each other, right? When they're fighting. So he would like try to slap me, and okay, hold up. Hey, I'm telling a story right now, damn it. So he would try to smack me or something, and then of course he would lie about it if my mom was like, "Did you hit him?" But the problem was if he like slapped me or whatever, it would leave a perfect handprint on like wherever he hit me. So I can remember so many times he got in trouble because we'd be playing games, something goes wrong, we're like, you know, fighting, we're like both in elementary school, and him like slapping me, and then me telling my mom, "Mom, he hit me," and he's like, "No, I didn't, no, I didn't," and then like me like pulling up my shirt and then having like a perfect handprint right there, and him getting in big trouble. He's like, "You lied." I can remember that all the time. That happened so many times. So then later it kind of evolved, because his argument originally would be like just to lie, but then as he realized that my body would leave like proof that he actually did it, it changed from lying to like the moment he did something bad, it would be, "Don't tell mom, don't tell mom." That's when you threaten them. You're like, "I'm telling mom, if you don't give me the controller, I get to be player number 1 today."
I fear the moist mob.
Trust me, hey, whenever you're much smaller than your older brother. That was some bullshit. Did you actually see that chain of events? So the tank hit the concentrated mana. You gotta remember that concentrated mana melts metals. I didn't realize there was a propane tank down here. I just saw the heart. So when the concentrated mana started flowing over the edge, it hit a propane tank, which melted the container, which caused it to explode.
Right now, he is drunk.
God damn it.
My brother used to grab my head and drag it along the brick hallway in our house lol.
Jesus Christ. That's pretty extreme. I mean, most of really me and my brother did is like slap each other. That's about it. Why didn't you telly away? What do you mean, why didn't I tell you away? I was literally just grabbing the heart and it exploded at the exact same moment. That's actual sibling abuse. Yeah, that's pretty intense. But yeah, I've told many stories about me and my brother growing up. We'd always throw down. I am pretty sure it's because of that is why I'm the kind of gamer that I am. Being a little brother, because all single player games meant that he was playing and I was watching him play. That was like my role. I was player number 2 and there wasn't a second player, and it was a 1-player game. So, you know, hand the little brother a controller. I learned pretty quickly that that just meant watch him play. That's why I've watched like all of the old school Zelda games be beat many times. I know about like a lot of games, even though I've never played them, but just because I was watching him play them. But if a game was multiplayer, it meant I got to play too, because he needed somebody to play against. And so I lived for multiplayer games. Like every time we'd get a new game or something, my first question was like, is it multiplayer? Because then I know I would get to play. So now, as an adult, my favorite games are multiplayer games. I live for multiplayer games, and I have this like competitiveness. I love being like super competitive in games, and it's all his fault. With that said, though, I was good at multiplayer games. I'd be playing those games like 007 on the N64, Twisted Metal. What else were we playing? Super Smash Brothers. Used to crush him in Super Smash Brothers. Beat his ass. His main character was always Link, because he was a big Zelda fan, and mine was Falco. I did not know Falco was meta. Just happened to be that way. But yeah, I would just stomp him into the ground. Downwards aerial, yes. For you talking about for Falco? Yeah, like I would do his little fucking spin, just spike him out of the map. Especially because one of Link's main returns in Melee is like that little spin. You just down spike his ass out of there. Get out of my arena. We would like fight over that shit. Because of course we were shit talking. It wasn't just like, good match, brother. It was like, get the fuck off my stage. And then he'd like throw the controller down, try to fucking swing, and be like, hey! Stop being a bitch! That's how pretty much our video game days. Yep, such fond memories. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, this is still good. Commendable attempt, sibling dearest. Honestly, I think saying that to him would probably have pissed him off even more. You did your best, brother. It wasn't good enough, but you did your... Wait. When I tried to go in there, I just... Okay, never mind. I was just wanting to see, because the first time I went by, he didn't bite, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was just testing something. I did see it, but I didn't notice that like he didn't do any motion, so I thought, that's weird. Why didn't it do any... And then it did the second time. Stop ranting and focus on the game. And don't worry, I'll lock in when it's bedtime. Like I said, bedtime. Bet time. Dude, what the fuck? I gotta restart Twitch integration or some shit. This is just teleport beacon, teleport beacon, teleport beacon. The RNG, I swear, is broken in this thing. You have to like reset it sometimes so you have to throw out some different shit. That's so stupid.
Bro stuck his tongue in the outlet, survived, and thought, I should test it a second time.
No, it was like, something about it looked a little weird. That's all.
I really wish you guys
Same
could see
shit,
this guy right
different
now.
day.
He is drenched in sweat.
Frogger, oh shit. Good thing the speed made it where I went through it so quick. Frogger gifting a sub out to just play the game already, and you got this. Riventis with the 9-monther. We're having a sweat, baby, Riven. Appreciate you, Frogger, Riventis. Thank you for all the kindness. But you spiked my flask, yet I don't see anything in it. Weird. A little unusual. Oh my gosh, I forgot it's still going. Spiked it with water. Spiked my water flask with water. Pranked ya. Don't forget Feared by Worms. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Well, actually, Feared by Worms, I mean, is not the worst ever, but your Cordyceps one is actually the worst ever. Take that. Spoon. But yeah, while me and my brother definitely threw down all the time, I feel like it would have sucked to have not, you know, to be like an only child or some shit. Oh shit. Because having an older brother who was also big into gaming made like all the holidays, like Christmas and stuff, so much better. Because I can remember pretty much all of my Christmases as a kid It was like playing video games all through the night with me and my brother. Not always even playing the same game, like we're each doing our own thing, but we're like in the same room, both just gaming until we literally fall asleep, like usually with the controllers in our hand. Like you have a controller and you just be like, you'd be like doing everything you could to like fight the sleep away. Like, no, I must hold on. Eat some like kind of Christmas dessert or some shit to keep the energy going. Sugar crash is inevitable. Oh my gosh, that was a little spicy. Just get some energy drinks. Energy drinks weren't a big thing back then. We probably would have tried them, honestly. We would get our energy from Pokemon card booster packs and I think what other little trends shit was going on back then. Ooh, aw, we don't have any money at all. This is lame. Yeah, true. Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's true, Derry. Mountain Dew was looked at as like the energy drink back then, which really wasn't even, I don't think, much of an energy drink. I mean, I'm sure maybe get some, so that caffeine would pick you up a little bit. Yep, Mountain Dew and Pokemon cards. Yeah, that actually is true. Though, you know, me being like a, you know, an intellectual with really complex taste buds, I never fully understood the love of Mountain Dew. I was more of a Pepsi guy myself. I was more, that's, you wouldn't understand, Chad, alright? Your taste buds are inferior. You can't appreciate true complex flavors like I can. So have your little peasant Mountain Dew. Oh my god! Fuck that. I'm not giving you guys the satisfaction with the replay. Fuck you guys. That was crazy. That was kind of crazy. No replay for you. Nope. No F11. I reject your F11. By the way, if you guys are curious, F11 is the replay, is why he's saying that. That was insane timing. What happened? Chat happened to put me in a small container of water at the exact moment I was walking by an electric stone. And so then the electric stone got into the small container of water, so it just instantly killed me. Was pretty lucky. It was not skill at all. Chat got lucky as fuck, and they're pretending like they can. Like, oh yeah, just as I calculate. You didn't calculate shit.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I think that's just what we call a skill issue.
Was not a skill issue. You didn't plan it. We planned it. I see that now. No. Swooze. Swooze with the 4-monther. You can't do it. I believe in you. Wait, I can't do it, but you also believe in me? I'm confused now. Getting mixed messages. Oh! Alright. Dr. Pepper is the only true thinking man's soda. It's made by a doctor, for God's sake. I'm not against Dr. Pepper. I had to be like in a mood for it though. I feel like there's a lot of people that are like diehard. That's like their soda of choice. They drink that shit by the liter like daily. There's like, they got a 2-liter every day. They're chugging that bad boy. Me, I'm like, every once in a while I'm in the mood for a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is disgusting. I hear that a lot. Like, a lot of people just fucking hate Dr. Pepper. You know, it's... I get why people hate it, I guess, but I like it. I can see how it's not for everyone. It's got some interesting flavors. See, they can't understand the complexity. Brain's too tiny. But the actual, especially as a kid, the goated soda, the one that is just like, oh, this one is the good shit, was having like a frosted mug with root beer in it. That was always the one that I was like the most, you know, like, oh shit, this is some good stuff. But most of the time, my standard was Pepsi. It's just, I don't know why wasn't I not just getting root beer every time? I don't know. I just know that it always seemed like it was a special, like, ooh, some delicious root beer. When Cactus Cooler was at the function, shit went wild. Cactus Cooler? What the hell is that? That's what I was about to... Which is the one that has... I feel like one of those dubs is caffeine free. Not that it's trying to be caffeine free, it's just the way it's made. They don't have caffeine in it. One of the root beers. I think it's the one with the caffeine. That, oh my god. Got a little bit of a problem here. We're good. We're good. Oh, is it all root beer? All root beer? I couldn't. Shit, I can't remember. I've been out of the soda game for too long. I'm forgetting my sodas. Easy. Okay, Steve's gonna be pretty pissed about that. Had a feeling. Woo! That was a close one. Wait, what? Meanwhile, chat will try to convince you that that's balanced. Give me a break. Is a problem. I didn't realize that one digging bolt and the cluster bolt was going to react that volatile. That was pretty crazy. Wait, what was that? Hold on. What was that message, chat? What was that? Oh, you gotta use a larger font when you send me these messages. You can't read them sometimes. I gotta zoom. I gotta enhance.
The message was dies of cringe.
Same old bit. No, that was not the message. Dies of cringe. Frogger gifted another one out to Weeb Channel. Hold up now. That is slander.
I am once again bringing up the idea of trying out PI with no teleports plus nerfed options. Slower runs equals more time for activities, more danger handling.
I mean, Mixu tried to make another version of Twitch integration. He called it rebalanced Twitch integration. And it was actually the most imbalanced form of Twitch integration I've ever seen in my life. So, I get the idea, like, sounds good, but in reality, it does not go well.
Why are you sprinting? Take the fight!
Instead of trying to fix it, Dunk gave up. No, I tried for a while. Like, we used to play it regularly, and eventually I was just like, there's no hope for this thing.
Right now, he is drenched in sweat.
You know, had to go the way of Old Yeller. To get the shotgun out. This thing is rabid. I'll have it put down.
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Deeper Beige, thank you for 21-monther. Appreciate you, Deeper Beige. Also, Dom the Dinosaur with a 4-monther.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is
Thank you, Dom.
in sweat.
That was my first time seeing my name in game, and I launched the firebolt that exploded you. Mods banned Dom the Dinosaur for trying to kill me. This is a wholesome community. You're supposed to help the streamer. You disgust me. Thank you, Dom. Beige. Frogger out to the gifted sub to vote yes.
Nope.
Vote yes. Easy. Say Unk thinks the mods are on his side. Who's this Unk fellow you're talking about? The only person on the stream is a young lad. In his prime. Not very Unk if you ask me. That's not Unk, that's Gramps. Hey, hey!
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, this is a problem.
I have never heard people younger than 50 using the word lad.
A young lad, damn it. Let's bump this up to 14 to 30. Let's just give this a try. And you know what? I'm a generous God. You're welcome. You're welcome. Apply 13 to 33. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. What do you mean question? Muted? What? Muted? 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 What? Mute? Did I accidentally... Did I fuck up the mic? We back? Sorry, when I move the mic, I think sometimes the cord comes out for a moment. All I did is I told chat my deepest and darkest secrets, and I said, please, I never tell anybody. That's all you missed. Chat is full of snitches. No, they're being helpful. BRB, I'm gonna lip read the VOD. Mods, delete the VOD.
Were there any movies you loved as a dumbass idiot clueless child? I only watched Kino like Stalker, by the way.
Movies you loved as a dumbass idiot clueless child? I mean, I still like them, but yes. I used to love watching Dumb and Dumber. Even as an adult, I still love that shit. Some people are like, that shit's so stupid. I'm just like, that's the point. That's... Seems you understood. You just have no happiness in your life.
Do you perhaps associate with any of the characters?
Can't relate.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Don't get feared by worms. Now you're saying the opposite. Frogger's going ham over here. Thank you, Frogger. Thought he was watching like a movie like 2 seconds ago. This guy's been gifting subs out. Maybe he's like gifting subs while the stream's just muted. Dunk, you shall suffer my tragedy. Oh? Dumb and Dumber was actually a trio until Dunk bailed. Well, fun fact, did you know Dumb and Dumber is actually the prequel to The Martian? A lot of you didn't know that, did you? Trust me. I mean, Harry goes on to become the leader of NASA. It's because they needed rent money. Dice of Cringe. Hey, he is. Have you not watched The Martian? That's him. What are you smoking? do you not remember that? He actually aged really well. I forget that actor's name. The dude that plays Harry and also is in The Martian and stuff. Actually aged like super well. I'm like, how the fuck does this dude still look so young? It's not even the same actor? What? Hold on. Synthetron's losing his mind. IMDb, Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber. Harry, Jeff Daniels. Click it. Jeff Daniels. Scroll. Oh god, we're blind. We're blind. Wait, what? Oh, okay. The Martian. 2015. Actually, did The Martian come out in 2015? What the fuck? It's been that long? It's been 10 years? Oh god, time is moving too quickly. Dude, you're old. Shut your mouth, Solar! 10 years. The other day I was saying to chat that like I think that Death Note should get like a, not a remake in the sense of like because so many times with Death Note they try to remake it as just hot garbage. For some reason they really insisted on making it a live action, which always makes it even more garbage. But I was saying it needed like a modernization of like the art style and stuff, just like a, you know what I mean, upgraded graphics. Everything else can stay the same. And they were like, what? They're like, it already is modern, like it doesn't need an upgrade. And I was like, it's kind of old, getting older. They're like, what? It's not even old. And I was like, it came out, we looked it up, it came out 20 years ago. They were like, dear God. Some people thinking Death Note came out, they're like, oh, it's recent, it just came out 20 years ago. Especially in the terms of anime shit, that shit's dated. Death Note can drive and has a kid. True. True.
L excuses, right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying.
That motherfucker's cheating! Take my word!
Ooh. Yikes.
Trash!
The problem is modern and... I was reading Solar's message. Solar's being a pain in the ass, damn it. It's Solar's fault. The problem is modern animation techniques, aka what they use for remakes and shitty anime these days, can't pull the chip scene. Can't pull off the chip scene. I don't know. I feel like, you know, you bring in the guys that did the animation for something like Demon Slayer. You say, we need this chip scene to be intense. I think it can happen.
And ask them the price of cock.
This is where you're wrong. 20 years is not that long when it comes to anime slash manga. I mean, because you're over there like holding on to some fucking anime made in the 80s and you're like, this one needs a remake first. It's like, yeah, because you're, I mean, you're ultra old. 80s? That's like, I think they talked about that shit in the Bible or some shit. Who the hell's watching that? No, me? 2019 and on. That's me. My fellow youngsters, who's with me? They talked about dunking the Bible. Well, it says God. I mean, I get it. I see the confusion. False god. Wait, what? It helps me? Thank you, Chad. Very kind of you. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Blurp. Blurp. Revenge rats. It's like what Ricky Gervais said. Your god is just one more that I don't believe. You don't believe in me? Wow, that's fucked up, man. Well, in a second we'll find out who the real believers are when I open the bets. Holy crap. Wait, are we in New Game Plus or something? Why is there so much gold? What's going on? It's getting crazy.
Nope.
Wait, what was this? Alright. Threw up all my speed. That's okay. Did I just hold the flask out? That was a risky one. Hat was a little risky. We'll go with the Peace with the Gods, I guess. Okay, Nonstop is posting some shit right now. I don't even know. If Nonstop's saying it, that means probably ignore it. Oh god. Oh wait. Acid is water? Okay, something is definitely wrong with the... Like, look at this shit. Holy crap, those guys are just pumping. This is an issue. Gotta go fast. Oh, baby. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. The part that's stupid is you guys can vote like a random vote, and it's like a 90% chance you're gonna get something counters telly, because like there's a billion things that counter telly. It's the dumbest shit. Alright.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Frogger's going crazy, cinema. What he meant to say was enema. I hear you. Easy. As someone who came from YouTube, holy fuck, this chat is nuts. Hear that, chat? You're insane. I've been telling you that for years. You didn't believe me. Now you have to believe this YouTube chatter. They never listen to me. Oh, fuck. Woo! God Gamer.
I need a vote that counters complaining about extremely fair anti-telly measures.
If Aqua's arguing, that's when you know the opposite of whatever Aqua's saying is true. I mean, come on, Aqua owns the URL ball.energy. Can you trust that guy? I don't think so. New game plus enemies. Meanwhile, chat will try to debate that's fair and balanced. Get out of here. Don't mind me, just doing my thing. don't know why I like going left so much lately. Oh! Oh no! Ah, fucking electricity got me. I like how Nutty Mitchell says, once in 2 months, Dunk gets New Game Plus vote, he then complains. And then right below it, you see New Game Plus twice is crazy. Like, he sees this once a month. Meanwhile, somebody in that same run, we got it twice. Like, all right, well, apparently Nutty Mitchell wasn't paying attention, I guess. All right, chat. You know what? I think it's time I bring you back to reality. I show you what greatness is all about. So we open a bet. Solar, Twitch integration. Actually, let me get my chat slightly on the screen over there. It's kind of annoying. We bring you back to reality. The range is 13 to 33, which is a highly respected range by many members in the community. So we're going to open the bets. Exclamation mark, yes, if you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark, no, if you think I'm going to lose. I hope Frogger is not watching that movie right now because he was saying to let him know when there was a bet. Frogger, you better be here. Oh, I see him. He is here. He is here.
This will be my first yes vote to a Noita TI ever. Don't let me down.
Anchorax a believer? Wait, why is it your first yes ever? That actually kind of pisses me off. But still, easy dub, Anchorax, easy. Yes is the way. Yes will lead you to the light. If you have a massive brain and a high IQ, type exclamation mark yes in the chat now.
That's quite a sperm that was once your dad, range.
If you have a tiny brain, a low IQ, maybe you have brain damage, you just want to identify yourself as a tiny brainer, type exclamation mark no in the chat now. What is the run? 13 to 33 Twitch integration. One run.
Show skill and how it's done. You going to show us Yoke CYT vids while you go do something else?
How much did Yoke pay you to say that? How much is he paying you? Because you know you're lying. All right. I'm going to need complete silence in the chat because this is serious time. This is when we focus up, bust out God Gamer skills, and impress everybody who's watching.
I will always be at your side.
Chat, which part of silence do you not understand? Also, I have one more favor to ask of you, chat. Do not get too aroused from watching this gameplay because, I mean, it's pretty damn good. You're gonna get a little excited. Keep your pants on is what I'm telling you. Keep your pants on. Bets are closed. Bets are closed. Keep my hands warm. Nope. Locked in. Let's go.
Remember, God gamers don't get hit. Kappa.
Exactly. Let's do this hit list this out. That's a good call. Frogger, thank you for the gifted sub.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Out. The username he gifted it to was Get Aroused. What? All right then. All right. Interesting. Interesting.
If there's one thing I know about, it's like how to live it up and stuff.
Oh shit, that's a rough
I really wish you guys
de-randomize.
could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Damn it, that one actually sucks. These guys can actually kill me in the first zone. That's so lame. Sugar Rush with these guys? My God.
The get aroused sweatling was a girl pushing a button that says, press me, lol.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. 99% of players would have died in that zone right there, just to be clear. I am the 1%.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's the only normal reaction you could have to that. Holy moly. You just witnessed something amazing.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bad. Oh my. This is so lame if I die here. No! God damn it. I just need to slip around that corner.
It's party time.
I'm done. Thank you very much.
Steve, what have you done?
Sorry I missed it. Was this a bet?
If he's so smart, how come he's dead?
I am very sad now.
Chat, stop shitting yourself.
What do you ever do? Around here is eat, sleep, and sit.
That's bullshit.
Chat, did you witness the greatness?
I've wasted my life.
'Cause I sure didn't.
Sometimes you guys just get so cocky. Off of bullshit. I'll look at the streaks in a little bit. That's so lame. It's because I spent too much time in that first zone because I was having to avoid all those enemies.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
You just lost the trust of a first-time voter? I mean, come on. How was I supposed to survive that? You realize that the enemies that I was fucking dodging are like a mid to late game enemy? And then I had the starter wand, so I had to play real slow, which then allowed the chat to get like 15 more votes. And then they ended up getting Big Steve. So then I had the starter wands going against Big Steve. I mean, come on. Come on. A true god gamer would have. I was like a pixel away from surviving. A pixel. Self-proclaimed god gamer coping. It's not coping. It's... I'm facting.
Let me see if
Oh shit.
was a bet. Does matter. Did count.
That was, I was listening to what Approximator was saying, so I wasn't, that doesn't even, I wasn't even looking at the screen. Ooh.
I do agree, you're not actually coping here. But at least you're trying less than 3.
What? What? I'm trying to see what a run looks like if chat doesn't get lucky as hell. And I'm liking it. Has chat ever tried to help you with Twitch integration? In the earlier days, yeah, they pretty much would use Twitch integration to like try to steal credit for like wins. So they would vote for like 100 bad things, and then right when I was about to win, they would vote for like one good thing at the end because I was about to win anyways, and they'd be like, "We fucking carried you to this dub. You're nothing without us." And I was like, "You pieces of shit, you didn't do anything. Just fucking sat there as you tried to murder me, and then you're trying to steal credit for the win." So then eventually we still do that. All right, also true, which is impressive to still do that even whenever you have all bad options. But yeah, so we eventually made it where we were so damn good to you. Oh, shut your mouth, Solar. He is lying. That boy is telling lies. Acceleradium. Oh! Actually, my kind of snowy depths. What the hell is going on? No. I like this.
Nice bullshit acceleration. TI is so unfair to chatters.
Get that crap out of here. Don't be jealous. Called raw gamer skills. Try to get some sometime.
I think that's just what we call a skill issue.
I did that because I was bored. I did it on purpose. Watch this. Timer's still going. 10 seconds. Bet we get back down to the bottom before that timer even hits 0. I bet you, chat. What'd I say? What did I say? See? Didn't cost us any time, so Bahi back at you, chat.
Remember when this was a bet? Pepperidge Farm remembers. L.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Teleport nullification? That's hilarious. We're shooting black holes. Like, what if he can't teleport? Oh my goodness. Okay. Chill. Wait, what? Fuck! I mean, it's just how we do it. You know, it's no big. Please, chat, no autographs. I'm trying to play right now. Come on, you're embarrassing me. Just trying to play. I win my runs one run at a time.
Reeling.
Back up. No autographs. Please, no autographs. See, that one should have been the bets. Damn it. You guys got so lucky. The run, like, pretty much right after it. All right. Listen, hold on. I'm not done with Twitch integration and Noita yet, but I'm gonna do the shop a little bit more Twitch integration, and then we'll start discussing what we want to try in today's Noita daily run. If you weren't here yesterday, we ended up having a longer run where I had to hunt down one of the items I've actually not really done much in Noita, which was the greed dice. A lot of people don't even know the greed die even exists. Yeah, it's a rare item in Noita that you have to have the greed curse to even find it, and you could roll the dice and get 2 greater treasure chests, which we did it yesterday. So today, I don't know, maybe today's like a fungal shifting kind of goof around day. We'll see. But first, let's do the second shop of the day. I was thinking of doing the Doom armor or something from Obscura? Am I reading that right? What do you think? Dude, the last armor that you made came out fantastic. And in fact, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the workshop area. Let me see if I can find it. The workshop in general has been popping with some really cool shit. Look, what the hell? Some really cool shit that people have been making. Some badass stuff. So keep your eyes out for that. Hopefully in the near future, some of these bad boys coming out. That one looks insane, actually. Holy shit. That thing looks crazy. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, Sneaky, that one was wild. Hold on, what? Read Mr. A. I forgot to mention that last night I had a dream where someone brought me a promotional glass from McDonald's, which was frosted and had an etched design, which looked exactly like you for some reason. Everybody wanted one, but they were rare also for some reason. What the fuck? What? Basically what you're saying to me is that you had a premonition that I'm going to be getting a McDonald's sponsorship soon? Hell yeah. I'm loving it. I know what you're saying. This puzzle looks impossible to solve. For most people it is. But, you know, I'm kind of OP with puzzle solving. Except for sometimes it glitches out. And it actually does not give a solution. It's a coding error. We're going to get that patched in. We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed soon. Don't worry. It happens. Guys, why are you spamming lol? You've never seen a bug in a video game before? It's the first time you've seen that? Come on.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
There's bugs in games all the times. All you do is you report it and it will get fixed as soon as possible. Frogger, thank you for the gifted sub out to Mr. A. Wait, did his dream motivate you there, Frogger? You're like that guy right there having dreams about McDonald's promotional glasses with Dunk's face etched on it? That's a community member right there. Dude, the accelerations have been crazy. This is like the most acceleration blast I feel like I've gotten in a while. Does that mean you're doing a wisp run? Or no, a wasp run? I mean, I would be down for more wasp runs. The problem is, it's like you don't even get to do the build until like you're 4 hours into the run. You're like, oh, I can build a wasp build, and it's like a downgrade of your damage wand. Now, if the wasp showed up early, that'd be different. A wasp wisp, that's pretty badass.
You dying over and over is not a bug, Dunk. It's a feature.
That's a feature. DunkBot 2.0 is not an unsolved puzzle. DunkBot 2.0 is a passion project, damn it. I hate that delusion crap. Ooh. Can't afford.
Dunk, What are your top 3 favorite features of DunkBot 2.0 which you have completed? Any chance you have a checklist of completed tasks we can check out?
You know, being able to exchange loots with other community members in a quick and convenient way. That's a nice feature. It's very nice. What else? What else are we talking about here? Being immersed in the stream on another level that you didn't even know was possible. That's a good feature right there. Oh shit, oh shit. Has 2.0 changed much since I last contributed? Depends on what you consider last contributed. You talk about the time we had to fix the server thing because it broke like a couple weeks ago or a month ago or so. I don't even remember how long it's been. Yeah, maybe not as much as I would like. If you're talking about years ago, it's changed a little bit. That guy just... Oh, he was pretty much dead. Nice. Oh. It's egregious at this point. How can we keep supporting this clearly toxic streamer who at every turn continues to gaslight us into believing there's such thing as a DunkBot 2.0? 23-month sub. What? What the fuck? Revenge explosion being useful? Yeah, it's a little bit funky. Okay, that is so stupid. Explosion immunity with revenge explosion. That's sick. When was the last time you showed 2.0 spoilers? You know me, every time I would pull it up, I would just show the some of the mock-up stuff. Because Vial had these really slick mock-ups where what the goal was. And I was like, yes, this is the best way to show it. Wait, what? Wait, what just happened?
Just want a little propane.
You had no HP. Didn't I just grab a heart? The explosion should be able to through anyway. It doesn't matter. I was explosion immune. Oh, the heart mimic in the mountain made it where I didn't heal. Oh, okay, thank you, Chad. I totally forgot. I complained about it, and then yeah, it's because the holy mountain, the heart was a mimic, so I didn't get to heal. So, yeah, in my head, I was like going into the zone with a full health. Yeah, I still had explosion immunity, but I think the blooper shot wasn't a... See, the blooper shot does hurt a lot, but not enough to kill you from full HP. That's why I was thinking, full HP, one shot from a blooper? The fuck? Little bloop. What killed you? Just the shot, I think, from...
Hey chat, I can't watch today's stream because I'm getting a promotional glass from McDonald's which was frosted and had an etched design which looks exactly like Dunk.
Oh.
I don't expect you to understand. Everyone wants one, but they were rare. Again, I don't expect you to understand.
I see, I see.
After the run I did yesterday, I understand why you always fall back to Sparkbolt, notes Wand. It's honestly the most FPS efficient build.
Yeah, I know. It does suck that, like, creativity, you'd be like, okay, well, creative, let's get to see something different. But, like, your game also lags to shit with a lot of the really goofy builds. It's like, not only did I try to do something different, but I'm getting punished for it by not just lower DPS, but more lag. But it's, you know, Just one of those. Oh. I would like to report a bug to Mixu. The problem is the visuals don't line up with the actual. It's a bug. Trust me, it's a bug. It will get fixed. Yeah, I was a little heartbroken that, you know, it's one of those things you realize in Noita that the engine does have its limitations. But there are still at least luckily some cool builds that don't completely lag, but you definitely do get punished a lot for creativity in terms of how the engine performs. It's one of the reasons I'm really interested in that project of that game that Noita inspired, that they also are doing the every pixel is simulated. Because imagine if that engine ends up being like, or not engine, but that GPU style of, which I guess maybe it is on an engine level at that point, GPU style of every pixel is simulated rather than CPU. If it ends up being a lot better, I wonder if you could get like a Noita remake with that, you know what I mean? Like the engine utilized in that way. I wonder if it would be like smooth as hell, you know? Which game? Game's called... Shit. What is the game called? The devs actually came into our Discord after we watched it on stream. And, no, it's not called shit. I forgot the name. It's not called shit. Forgot the name. Quantum Core. Yes, Quantum Core. And, I'll link you the trailer in a second. In fact, we haven't watched it in a whole 1 week. So maybe we'll watch it again to get you guys excited for it. But it's a project that, oh shit. Apparently they've been working on for a while now, and 2 of the guys are full-time. So it isn't just some like random hobby project. It seems like it is going to be a real release and stuff that'll come along. And they straight up say they were inspired by Noita, which you'll get that pretty quickly if you watch the trailer. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on, come on. This is bad. This is... Okay. Something's gotta give. That's crazy. There's like just too many things happening right there. That's crazy. Warham, thank you for the primage. I appreciate you. Again, this game's got a ways to go. Apparently there's still a lot of you know, there's a lot of different directions they could still take this game, so don't go taking this. This trailer is more of like a proof of concept. They submitted it for a game jam and stuff, but they are working on it full time. They do have a Discord, and our people have invaded their Discord and talked about stuff. And those guys, the devs came into our chat. Anyway, here it is. Yes, this is where you can really see the inspiration. They even did like a spell kind of system like Noita. Like here's the spell equivalent. You turn in... well, again, there's a lot of creative... they may go in a different creative direction. So this is just like a... You know... It's just showing that every pixel is simulated. Who knows what the gameplay will actually look like. But they're turning in resources in this version of the game. And it gives you like a spell. And then... you can use that spell, and then there you go. That reminds you of like some kind of electric art craziness. Yeah, we'll see how it ends up. I mean, obviously the artistic style is a little bit, they got definitely different directions. Their artistic style of certain things are a little odd. I think it doesn't always blend, but it's the early days, so who knows what it'll look like with when they have a finished product. But yeah, this was a game jam submission, so they go to show, I think, how the engine works, all that kind of stuff. And then whenever Tom linked this to us in the Discord, this video was actually, it it didn't have that many views and stuff, and it was unlisted. So then after we started posting responses and stuff to it, they actually posted it. They made it public so that it's easier to find. Wait, did the devs them? What the hell? Hey, I didn't even notice they responded. There you go. Yeah. Bald. Yes, I know. But this is one of the games on our radar that we're actually keeping track of. I'm pretty hyped for it. I don't know what it'll look like, and it probably is probably a year or two away from happening. Let's be real. I think the devs themselves said the timeline was like, did they say late 2026? But even then, I think, you know, things happen, right? Who knows what it'll look like in the end. So I'm excited for this one, and then I'm also excited for this one as well. Let's see.
Do you think this game will run more gooder than Noita runs on my 2009 computer I currently use? I play in slideshows, usually upside down face.
They say that one of the key differences with the every pixel is simulated, Noita's done with the CPU doing all the hard work. That one you just watched, that game, is the GPU, the graphics card is doing all the work. So we'll see. I have not played Core Keeper. I've watched it. I watched Fury Forge play it and stuff, but just never dove into it. Looks like a pretty comfy game. Just never hopped in. Isn't CPU better for that kind of thing? When it comes to that tech stuff, it's magic, right? I don't know shit. It's like, seems like magical stuff. But when the devs were talking about it, they said that apparently GPU's harder to do with the every pixel simulated, but has more potential or some shit. And chat was saying something similar to that, but I have no idea. Like, you guys know me, I'm not very tech savvy with that stuff. I'm just like, I hope it runs good. But yeah, here, the reason I'm showing this one is because this one also has some, like, you know, they call it terraforming, but it's like the same concept of being like, you know, the world is alive and you can, you know, destroy the environment and all that kind of stuff. Who knows what this will end up looking like in the end. It's called Kyora. This one I think is closer to actually happening. This game is like further along. Yeah, Chucklefish and stuff are behind it. Like this one, the guys that made this game made Core Keeper. This one is one that's, you know, if it's on your radar, you'll be seeing it. I'm assuming you'll be seeing it before that other game that we were just looking at. Let's see. Is there any updates? Oh, wait, did we read this? June 23rd. Maybe we read this one already. Let's see. I don't think we read this one. Hold up. My name is Felix. Last time I talked about how the pixels in our game work, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about a topic very much ties into that world generation. To give some background, just like Core Keeper, Kyora is a procedurally generated game. This means we utilize various methods to build a big world in a unique way for every player. And all these methods fall under the umbrella of world generation. Think of things like terrain, caves, greenery, resource/creature placement, points of interest, and the like, and you have an idea of what we're talking about. Many of the methods we use are great at making the world randomize, but we must take care to rein this in a bit to make sure the system does what we want. We don't want the world to feel too chaotic and weird. It should be natural, varied, and fun. This is a big topic that we've spent a lot of effort on since we started working on Core Keeper, and with Kyora, we're continuing this journey full steam ahead. Oh shit, this is actually a long write-up. I don't know if we're going to go through this whole thing. Let's see. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's pretty cool, though, that they did a huge write-up. I'll probably read this later so you guys don't get bored of it. Read it in my free time. Oh, look at this. Slimes. Hold up. Slimes. Bingo. Unk, please. Do you actually have bingo? Let me. He won't? Yes, I will. You're my favorite just chatting streamer I can watch before the work starts. What the hell? What are you talking about, Dex? Just chatting. Sure, we're just playing Noita. Just for 1 second, I looked away. Says a meme ironically. What? What did I say ironically? Kills an enemy with an acid flask. I did kill Kolmi. Wins a run. True. Imitates a chat sound. Maybe. What's this one? Hypnotoad. What did I say ironically? This one is very debatable. Unk earlier. I didn't say. I was reading chat said it. If chat says it, it doesn't mean I said it. Loophole. Fine. You guys are always siding with your fellow scumbag chatters. There's your bingo masterclasses, Hypnotoad. Sorry, I just wanted to glance around a little bit. I don't know what the hell. I'll have to read this to understand. This is probably just showing the noise and all that. Wait, is this made in Unity? This is Unity right here. I mean, I guess it's possible it's something else, but it looks very much like Unity. Yes. Oh. Yes, it is. Oh, interesting. Honestly, kind of brave. I mean, if I was, I mean, I like Unity, but I also get why it gets shit on, because if you were like to be an official game dev, it would be a little scary to develop something in Unity, because clearly the guys that run it have made some really bad, like some really dangerous decisions for companies that rely on Unity to make their product. But me just being like a hobby, you know, making a hobby project and stuff, it's not scary because it doesn't affect me. But if I was like officially selling my game and it was like how I, you know, paid bills and made a living, it would be scary. They're using the ECS stuff. It's quite powerful and annoying to use. ECS? Unity lately has been so sketchy. Yeah. I mean, they've made some decisions that you're like, how did they think this was a good idea? They've walked back, I think, most of their bad decisions, but the fact that they even made them in the first place is like a bad sign, right? If somebody does something really like something that could literally ruin your company, but then afterwards is like, oh, our bad, you don't think, oh, whew, we're good. You think the fact that they make that mistake in the first place means we probably need to pivot. It'd also be cool if every game wasn't either Unity or Unreal. I mean, at the end of the day, the game engine really, I mean, game engines are just that. They're just the engine. They're like, I mean, a lot of games you don't necessarily, like you're not pushing Unity to its max. Same for like Unreal. You're not pushing the Unreal engine to its max. It's just a playground to build your product. I wouldn't really like, the game engine doesn't factor in too often. It's more about the devs themselves and how they utilize the whatever tools they have. Unity, I mean, Noita is like a rare exception where its engine is like has a massive impact on the game because they're pushing the engine to its limits. All right, let's get back to the gameplay. 2D games in Unity are overkill. Oh yeah, for sure. Unity's main strength is that it is its community, which sounds kind of funny because you're like, it's about Unity. But Unity has a great community behind it where there's just people who teach you how to do whatever. Like, I don't know shit about programming. I'm a garbage programmer. I copy paste from ChatGPT. But because there's so many awesome people out there making guides and tutorials, how to do this, how to do that. Even if you're not a real programmer, following these guides, you can actually make some pretty cool stuff that is like, I don't know, feels like you're like, damn, I would have never been able to accomplish anything like this if I had to, like, you know, work from bare bones or some shit that didn't have an engine to work off of. Imagine anybody starting a commercial project in Unity now makes damn sure the Unity contract terms are nailed. Yeah, it's like you would have to get a lawyer just to begin your journey because it would be scary. You don't want to get like a couple years into your project. You're like, I really got something here. Like, this is going to be something that I can start a company from. This will be my full-time job. Now let me read the terms of service and all this shit. You have to figure that out like day one, and that's kind of not what indie is all about. Indie is about being able to start up with just like passion and not a lot of funds. Still a better dev than Pyre. He gets a lot of shit, but real talk, he's guaranteed way better than me. You gotta be real, right? I know how to copy paste from GPT. That's my skills. GPT and me and Solar's Discord messages. That's where I copy paste from. All right, let's get back to the gameplay. Sorry if that you were like, hey, stop talking. It's fun looking at these projects that are coming up because Noita, whenever I started my streamer journey, I've been streaming now for almost 6 years. In August, it'll be 6 years. Where I was, had like 5 viewers, was hanging out, all that stuff, beginning my streamer journey. I was playing Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue version just because I was nostalgic for these games. Noita didn't exist. I didn't even know Noita was being made. I didn't know anything about it. But I had been streaming for about 2 weeks or so, and I was on Reddit, and somebody posted some GIFs. I think it was one of the Noita devs, and it said something about like, our game's coming out soon, and we're excited. And it just posted like, I don't remember the exact thread, but it just showed the GIFs of the game. And I can remember just seeing electricity pulsing through water, and I was like, what the fuck? At a pixel level, this kind of stuff happens? I didn't know anything about the spell system. I didn't even know what genre the game really was in. I just remember seeing the GIFs and thinking, I'm going to try this game. So I remember telling my chat, I said, hey, I want to try this Noita game when it comes out. Like, I'm really excited. And then we'll play it for maybe a couple days or a week or whatever, and then we'll go back to playing Pokemon. It's been almost 6 years, and I have not been back to Pokemon. Those Pokemon community members, they're waiting. They're like, all right, one day he'll return. But so because of that, though, I don't know. For me, it was like, oh shit. A lot of people have been burned by the like early access games on Steam where they got excited for a game, they bought it into early access, it ends up flopping, or just the devs didn't deliver at all, and it feels like you just pretty much gave money to a project that was half cooked and never finished. But for me, it's like the opposite. Because I got into the early days of Noita, it felt like it was like getting to be part of the development for this game that became my favorite game of all time. So then I'm always craving that with other games that come out in the future. It's like, oh, I hope I can find another game that ends up being like this. Obviously, nothing will probably be on the level of Noita, but just being in there on the early days of some really exciting project. Pretty sure you did a Pokemon stream a couple times after Noita still. Have I? I think I may have did a randomizer one day. I think we may have played a Pokemon randomizer or some shit. That's all I can remember. Look at my badge quick. What do you mean, look at your badge? Oh, you're talking about the 69-month resub? That's true. Solar's been, he's subscribed for 69 months. Nice. Nice. I never played the Pokemon. What's the Pokemon roguelike called? Yeah, Mike is still waiting for me to return to Realm of the Mad God. Pokerogue, yeah, Pokerogue. People said Pokerogue was crazy. Like, they said it was actually really good. I watched a bit of it, but I never hopped into it. But I know for like a month, maybe 2 months there, I felt like even like huge streamers were playing it and stuff, just hyping it up. Just stopping in for a bit before I disappear again. I saw that Gungeon got chosen. How have you been liking it so far? Gungeon has been fantastic. I've done 3 streams of Enter the Gungeon so far. I strongly recommend it. It's I think it's like 70% off on Steam right now. So you literally 70% off on this game that I think is a solid recommendation. It's a bullet hell, so not everybody's into bullet hells. But I feel like some bullet hells for me are just kind of like, it just throws shit at you and you're just like, just dodge. This game has that, but it's also, since it's got the flavor of like the gun mechanics and everything, it makes it where I enjoy it. I'm having a good time with it. I would strongly recommend it. I've done 3 days of it and I've gotten 1 win so far on my the last day I was playing. I was really proud of that. But apparently getting 1 win in Enter the Gungeon is like killing basic Kolmi your first time. It's like you just did baby shit. You're just beginning. So I'm excited. You always say that almost exclusively copy from ChatGPT and others, but how much do you actually do? How much do you actually do that? I mean, if you use ChatGPT, you'll understand pretty quickly that ChatGPT is a tool to utilize. It would be like giving somebody a calculator, but then asking them some complex math formulas where, yes, the calculator may just carry your ass, but you still have to know how to enter that into the calculator. Some people don't know. So I'd say my skills are, I know how to ask ChatGPT questions to get like some okay-ish results. And not only that, I use ChatGPT almost like a secretary or some shit, somebody where you're bouncing ideas off of and you're just getting feedback from them. Like I'll ask ChatGPT like, hey, like when I've been working with the Raspberry Pi, I'm like, hey, I tried to wire my Raspberry Pi with this relay, but I'm not liking the results, blah, blah. And it may say like, have you like do this? And you're like, no, that's stupid. It's like, what about this? And you're like, well, actually that could work. And then you modify it in that way. So basically the thing is you don't just 100% say whatever ChatGPT says I do. You just use it to like bounce ideas off of and get feedback from, and then from there work with whatever you would like to. Mind's Eye is always upset with me. He says having ChatGPT tell you how to electrocute yourself does not sound ideal. Yeah, so one thing that I'm not comfortable at all, like I don't know how to program for shit, but I'm really out of my element whenever I'm working in like in Raspberry Pi, they have that like you're pretty much doing everything through like a command prompt, and you have to like learn how to enter in these like commands properly, like the Linux commands. I don't know any of that shit. So what I do is I ask ChatGPT and I will straight up just paste the commands, and Mind's Eye will come back and be like, okay, well, what'd you do? Like, how did you break this? And I'll show him the stuff I've entered, and he's like, where'd you get this? And I was like, ChatGPT. He's like, you don't just paste stuff that ChatGPT. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. He's always very critical of my Linux commands and shit because I don't know what the hell's going on. When it comes to the Linux stuff, I don't know anything. Speaking of wanting to be in the early days of community for a game that goes crazy, I found this game, but by the Gunsaw devs. Can I drop a link? What do you got there, Will Dance? Before we hop in the gameplay, we'll see what Will Dance got, and then we'll get to it. It's the I did not know what was going on was a problem, not the pasting. Well, yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, obviously, if I knew what I was entering in, you would be okay with it. But I'm like, I don't know what that does, but I just put it in there. Where's Will's link? Oh yeah. This game I've watched. We've actually rated several streams. Have been playing this game. This game's kind of funky. I don't know what the hell's going on with this game. Scav prototype. Is there a trailer for it? We watched a little bit of it. I know that. Who was? I'm trying to remember who we watched. Was it Best Bard? I think was playing this. This game is out there, but if it, let me Scav prototype. They have a trailer. I don't see an actual trailer, but let me just click a random.
Skip this shit. Skip.
Let me just skip a random link.
Or
skip to a random part in it.
See this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I mean, it looks pretty funky. Apparently, if you're into this shit, though, it's like really good. I don't know. I think I've played Nuclear Throne. I'll see in a second. This video is heavily memed, so it'd be a little bit hard to judge purely off of this thing. But yeah, it's Scav prototype. I've watched a bit of it. Haven't played it myself yet, though. Frogger, thank you for the gifted sub. Furry Terraria, maybe. What was the game that you that you made called? Is Crown in the Clouds? Crown in the Clouds is what you're thinking of. Yeah, that's a rant for another time. All right, let's get back to the gameplay. I just want to check real fast if I have any time in Nuclear Throne. I want to say it's a game I've played before. Maybe I haven't. I don't have it here. So maybe I've never played it. It seems like a familiar game, but I don't have it there in my Steam library, so I must have never played it. I lost interest in Scav because the last update was 49 days ago, but all the streamers are playing a newer version. 49 days is not bad for like an update. Not too bad.
Pro tip. If you get any commands from a GPT, ask them, explain this command to me like I am 7 years old. Not only you often get a really good explanation, oftentimes it will notice possible errors itself and correct them.
That's always funny when ChatGPT says something like you can gaslight ChatGPT very easily. It's like the most easy to gaslight thing. You can just like make one little comment that is even inaccurate. Like you can just make something up and then ChatGPT will be like, oh, that's yeah, you're right, my bad. And then later you're like, oh no, wait, that was wrong. And ChatGPT's like, oh yeah, you're right, that was wrong. It's like, so you gotta be careful with that. ChatGPT is very finicky on that shit. And then it'll also tell you how smart you are. It is a little weird. You're absolutely correct, my bad. Yeah, it does that a lot. I had that happen with Damn it, what was it? There was something I was troubleshooting with the Raspberry Pi, and I was annoyed. I was like kind of like in this very combative... Oh shit, can you guys not see the... Hold on. I was like in this very skeptical mood where I was just like, everything GPT was sending me, I was like, no, that's not working. You fucked up this, whatever. And after a while, I realized, wait, no, ChatGPT was right. I was wrong. But because I told ChatGPT that it was having, it was wrong, it then like just said, oh yes, you're right, I'm wrong, you're correct. Then I had to go back and be like, wait, no, your original message was right, mine is wrong. And ChatGPT's like, yeah, you were, yeah. Very weird. So that's why ChatGPT is a tool that you got to know how to use, because if you're being dumb with it, then you're gonna get nowhere. You just gotta know how to utilize it. And even then, it's not gonna help you in everything, but it can help you get going in certain directions. GPT has no concept of truth or knowledge. It's made only to make you believe you chat with a human, whatever it ends up saying. Yeah, exactly. It tries to make it like in a conversational kind of style. Which makes it easier for like a person, the general person to work with. I guess not everybody necessarily, their mind works in that way, but. That's why you ask it this way. You don't say it's right or wrong. You just want it to explain how oftentimes it makes it rethink. That is true, yeah. If you say like, wait, explain this, it'll say, oh, you're right. Good catch. And you're like, you didn't even really ask anything. You were just... But sometimes it'll actually, whenever it goes to explain, it will change something, and I'll be like, no, your original was what I was looking for. I just wanted you to explain how it worked. I'll take this. But also ChatGPT is supposed to be like one of just the like very mediocre models in terms of programming. There's like Chat is always recommending, have you tried this model? Have you tried that model? Apparently there's a lot more that are way better for coding. I've just been a lazy bum at trying out these other models. Let's see if I can do this. Wait, what? God damn it. I wouldn't say way better, but yeah. I guess I would know how much better since I've never tried them. This is crazy. The linear arc is annoying. Whoop. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So, back to full health at least. Linear arc was messing things up for a bit. I want to see Claude code run unattended on DunkBot 2.0 code base. Yeah, I was watching one of the comments on like Reddit or I don't know what it was on. Maybe it was Twitter or some shit where it was like, I just had, and it may have been Claude or one of these refactor all my code for some huge project. And it showed like thousands of lines redone, all this stuff. They talk about how glorious it was. And at the end they said, none of it worked. It didn't even run at all, but man, it was beautiful. I was like, yep, sounds about right. What is happening? I think if it hits the random thing hits this first, it just doesn't fire off at all. I was hacked. I forgot that my tele wand was in the #1 slot. Alright, we're about to go play the daily run though. We've been yapping for a bit.
Obviously you have to know something about something or you couldn't tie your shoes.
Curious what run will be tonight. I haven't decided, honestly. You know me, I'm always like, oh, what are we gonna decide, chat? I'm thinking something fungal shift wise. Yeah, we may even just do a roulette. Then again, roulettes aren't people's favorites. Not a crowd favorite.
I experimented with using Cursor to convert Dunkbin to TypeScript and modernize the dependencies. All the changes looked pretty reasonable, but it deleted about 30% of the code and the thing didn't actually run when done.
So yeah, I guess if Mind's Eyes also have rough experiences with it. Means that it's probably hard to use. Hard to get what you want out of it, at least. One day it'll be there. Spells to worms. What's up, Rustlin? No, we are not watching this anime that was literally what just happened. We don't need a 5-second anime recap on this shit. You see that? Rustlin has no faith in your memory, chat. So you remember that thing that happened 5 seconds ago? Let's watch it back. You should be insulted. You should be like, how dare you, Rustlin? My memory is good enough that I saw that shit and I remember it. What happened? Nothing. You make one little misclick and chat won't let you hear the end of it. The fungal shifts on today's daily kind of suck. You would need mystery fungus early on. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Put that there. Sure, why not? Watch this, please. It's only 6 seconds long. Bullshit, Synthetron. Hello? Hello? No! Alright, you know what? I'm done with this TI bullshit. I'm over it, man. I'm over it. We're gonna play the daily run. Let's go to the daily run. I'm tired of this shit, man.
My life.
No bet? Fine, we'll do one more bet, but you know what? We'll leave it on the same settings. How about that? I'm a generous god. This one's 13 to 33. This is our redemption time. 13 to 33. Fungal pain with another goal other than winning. We've done 2 fungal pain runs so far. What we talked about yesterday and try to make a wand that utilizes Acceleratium / Levitatium plus Slime Explosion for damage. That one would be a fungal shifting run. Vialet, by the way, I see you in the chat. Did you see that your prediction at the end of stream actually ended up being really accurate? Somebody in the chat brought it up. They were like, wait, didn't Vialet predict this exact thing? And we pulled up your logs. At the time of ending stream, you're off by like 3 minutes. I was like, oh my God. You were like, this is going to take 8 hours and 30 minutes. And then, I was like, nah, it won't. Yeah, it was Gaseous. Yeah, brought it up. I was like, nah. 8 hours and like 33 minutes later, I was like, ah, fuck. Where's the crown, pleb? How can I bet yes with no crown? All right, Hypnotoad. You want some confidence in this run? Let me give you some confidence. Wait, where's the confidence? Oh, here it is. This should give you some confidence in my ability. Yeah? Yeah? Now you guys are believing? That's what I thought. Lock in. Chat, please behave yourself. You're in front of royalty. You're embarrassing yourself. Come on. Act like you earned the right to be in front of a king. A god gamer. God king. Whatever you want to say. All these work for me. Can I get a number 6 combo? Are you trying to insinuate that I look like a Burger King worker? Mods? Guards? Take him away. What's up, Rustlin? No, we are not watching. Mods, keep an eye on this guy. Keep an eye on this guy. Get the gun out, aim it at him. You know, get the...
Whopper, 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 whopper.
Get the sniper out. I want to see the fucking laser sight on his fucking head, but don't pull the trigger yet. Just hold it there. See, Bobo, you link these images, but it backfires. It only motivates me more to get a dub and rub it in your face.
For a yes from me. If you throw this, you will be doomed with an eternal no.
Don't worry, Ank. We got this, man. We got this. All right, chat. I see you talking shit. I see you talking shit. Let's go. I'm not betting, so you aren't rubbing anything. Wait, that wording is a little questionable. This should help. Almost never helps. Wote, please stop posting your worm in chat. Thank you.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 40.
Get that crap out of here. Let's go. You guys are just linking random shit now. All right, here we go. I'm locked in. This is my chance to redeem myself. We had some rough TI runs today. But as long as chat doesn't get like the opener of New Game Plus, fucking Big Steve, Portal, New Game Plus, Teleport Rideshare. As long as you don't get that kind of opener, we'll be fine. What are you guys screaming about? What are you yapping about? Glue. Ooh, a chest. Early chest. Interesting. Could be a mistake. Oh, baby, look at that. Oh, oh! The water caused me to levitate there. That got kind of scary. Huge gold start, though. Massive. Ooh, and a heart. Okay, worm. Fuck off. You guys just deleted the health that I grabbed? Alright. Get a heart, lose a heart. Get a heart, lose a heart. And not a fan of any of that. Or any of this. So we roll it into the dice. Dice is... we don't need it to be nice yet. We're saving that. We're saving that niceness for the next mountain. I'm glad I doubted. What the hell does that mean? I mean a bad thing's about to happen? You just love it when there's poison everywhere. Toxic sludge, toxic rock. Shuffled perks. I have the dice, so it's not even going to matter. I'm going to grab all the perks while they're jumping around. And I won't even hesitate. It'll be like instant. Crap. Oh, what? I didn't even check that it was a fake. Whoops. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Do that. That there. I got the one that I wanted. Some people would be looking at the other stuff thinking, oh, these maybe... Nope. I got the best one. Exact one I was hoping for. Ow. That kind of hurt. A heal. Oh! Jesus. Okay. Is that another dead end? Are these all dead ends? I think they are. I went down here, it was a dead end, right? Yeah. Should have just dug through in the first place. Should have never tried to go around. Don't worry, we'll make it through one of these days. Oh, Acceleradium. So frustrating sometimes. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Grab this. Oh. Trust me, that's the move there, because I have to keep my health topped off to ensure that I, like, kind of live. What? Let me out, man. I had to do that. Just run as fast as I can. This is all dead ends. Dead end as far as the eye can see. My favorite. Easy. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh, buddy, oh, buddy, oh, buddy. Don't go that way. Did Steve die? Maybe. Oh, shit, he didn't die. Alright, this level here, I usually like to find my boss killer in the jungle. That way I don't have to stress too much. Like while I'm running down there. Ah, oh, fuck, this is not good. Okay, teleports don't work right now, that's no biggie. Oh shit, almost landed on that. So we don't have a boss killer at the moment. Teleport's null. Oh my god. Freezing gaze. Oh shit, did I pass a freezing gaze? Oh!
I bet you just gonna turn off dead.
Oh! Dude! Just give me my damn teleports! So there's definitely was some boss killers there, but I had to run. There was no way to survive otherwise. Explosion immunity. Damn it. We need to find a boss killer. I'm pretty sure I don't have one. Oh, that's not the... Oh my god. Oh my god, that was bad. That was really bad. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm a little afraid of it expiring while I'm like right next to these guys. This is not the right direction. Replace wand. Wait, you ended up replacing my tele wand, I think, too, didn't you? Yikes. This is definitely a little yikes right now. Fuck, that guy down there is dangerous. Oh! Acceleration's gone! Oh! Shit, I thought he was gonna hit me on that one. Whew. Okay. Okay,
Place nuclear bombs.
I don't know, is that a thing? These aren't... Oh! Okay. What is happening? Okay, so this is gonna be jank as hell. I should have moved another telly in here. I was too busy panicking. Okay, drink this. Oh! 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 Just doing what I do, chat. Easy, baby. Easy. GG, no re. Woo! I love it when chat turns on each other. That's the best part. Chat is ass. Oh, shit.
All us. Wish I had bet yes like my intuition told me to.
Oh, shit. Woo! Ah, feels good. Feels damn good.
The level of stupidity never ceased to amaze.
What chat does. Chat carried. Hey, I got the dub.
Chat, holy shit, what was that?
What? Stop. God damn it with linking clips of me. No. Bad fanatical. You're going to be in the shadow realm.
Bri was
You're going to live in there.
risking my 6 yeses to get a crazy end screen, because you sometimes do win the second TI bet LMAO.
Gotcha, bitch.
Chat, you fudging backward neuron deprived.
I won!
Woo!
We don't have a boss killer. Chat. What if we killed him for you? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, good lord?
What is wrong with y'all? Oh, shit.
I voted for acid, but I also voted yes.
Good work, Shankbo. Tricking the tiny brainers. Wait, what does the message say though? I don't understand. What does this say? I gotta squint. Maybe if I zoom a little bit. Oh, I see. That's where you went wrong, chat. That is where you went wrong. Easy, baby. You're so creative. Oh, shit. Weeb, shut your mouth.
I wasn't tricked. I can tell when chat is voting lame to help get a yes vote win. Yes voting should be banned during PI because it's too easy to carry. It's hard enough for them to kill you. My streak is safe. Loser chat. Little bro chat. Duncan.
I need complete silence.
I didn't vote acid at the end because I'm an idiot. I voted for acid so chat would lose.
He's not dead. Yes, he is.
Who is that Giga Chad? Asterisk. Chat, I need complete silence. I need respect shown to this Giga Chad. Wait, hold up.
It's time to stop.
Thank you.
It's time to stop, okay?
This fucking Giga Chad, 8 Inhuman, fucking walked up, fucking slapped his 6th streak down on the table and said, "Let it ride, bitches." And now he's got a 7 streak while all the other people in the chat are seething. Salty to the max. 8 Inhuman is just fucking sitting there chilling with his streak like, what's everybody's problem? Inhuman, you earned that 7 streak. Fucking +1 to his account. Easy dubs, my friend. Look at that. He didn't just say easy. He gave emphasis. Easy. Easy, baby. Good shit, Inhuman. Good shit. Let's play some regular Noita now, yeah? Twitch integration is fun. Don't get me wrong. Always have a blast. But it's time to play some good old-fashioned Noita. New game plus start. Fungal Pain and Nightmare. It took me 30 attempts to complete it myself. Also, there's an update so you can disable getting Deathium on your character if it gets shifted. Also, maybe 11 orbs or so to prevent just speedrunning. Yeah, the 11 orbs would be pretty rough in Nightmare. You'd have to go to Parallels, because you gotta remember there's only 7 orbs total in the main world in Nightmare. Well, 8 if you count a Greater Chest Orb, I guess. Do you actually got a fucking fungal pain nightmare win though, Squanchy? That's kind of giga Chad. That's kind of fucking nice. Ask the gods, please. Activate and use the Eldritch Portal. Oh, Kubi, I don't know if you were here earlier. I was showing some of the stuff that you had linked before, because we were talking about the wand that like cleans stuff up, and I guess I'll show it again in case anybody wasn't here. But because yesterday we were talking about it, and I remember you brought it up. You were like, "Oh, there is a wand that does that," and yeah, here it is again. Wow. Actually, here, let me do it this way. We can actually see it. But yeah, is it pretty cool that you can do some ridiculous builds? It said this one was from, I think he said, who was it that he said built this? The Broom, credits to Nathan, by the way. Also reminded me of one of the obscure texts by Kali Reese's. Yeah, and then we were looking at that one too. That one's pretty out there. But what are we in the mood to do today? That is the question. The Holy Lance challenge from yesterday's poll. Part of me wants to do the Holy Lance run just to get it done so you guys stop asking for it, because I think you will not be happy with it, but at least I can say I've done it. If you guys are curious, the Holy Lance run, pretty much we've died a couple times when we did it in the past. But that was because I tried to make a fun Holy Lance build. In reality, you just got to make a safe Holy Lance build by doing like an add trigger null on the Holy Lance, and then put a payload that does all the damage. That basically the Holy Lance is part of the build, but all the damage comes from non-Holy Lances. That's the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be against a Nightmare run if you guys were in the mood for it. Don't do that. That's lame. That's why I keep telling chat, but then they keep suggesting it. And I'm like, I mean, we'll do it if you want.
Can you do a run using requirement spells?
Yeah, we could. We actually never do requirement spells, so... All right, you know what? The requirement spell build sounds nice. Today, so basically what they're suggesting, I think it was Rustlin was the first one that suggested it, was doing a build today that actually utilizes this stuff down here. Requirement enemies, requirement projectile spells, just something that uses this stuff. And honestly, I don't do a lot with them, so it'll be probably something where I can learn a lot of stuff, because I haven't done it in a while. Sound good, chat? Requirement spells build. I propose you add ducks and or deer to that. Yeah, we'll try to make it where it's like spicy, you know, so it looks pretty cool whenever the requirements are working. Where do you find the requirement spells? Just in hell? No, it's actually a really easy one to get. If you not every single tablet can be reforged, but the tablets that you get from like official orb rooms, you know, the rooms that like literally have like a whole altar and an orb sitting there and all that kind of setup. So not the lava lake orb, not the altar orb, not the pyramid orb, but like the bridge boss orb is actually in like that altar area. You can take a tablet from one of those rooms and you carry it down to the anvil in the hiisi base, and it remakes the tablet.
I can admit you are Burger King gamer right now.
Shut your mouth. Hold on.
The deal was that we all admit you are God gamer if you win, but I decided it.
Oh, he's yapping right now. He's yapping. This guy's just yapping. Anyways, so you reforge the tablet, and then once you have this new tablet, it'll be called a reforged tablet. You carry that to the lake hut, and whenever you turn in the reforged tablet to the lake hut, it spawns a portal. And let me exclamation mark map. So if you go to the lake hut. Oops, I'm in the wrong world. If you go to the lake hut here and you turn in a regular tablet, it spawns a portal that takes you to this spot here. Jesus Christ, Kuba. And this is where you get the glimmer spells. But if you put a reforged tablet here, it will give you a portal that takes you down to this one, and this one gives you the requirement spells. That's what you're looking
Chat,
for.
when she stops calling you daddy, she is calling someone else daddy.
What the hell? One day I'd like to see a projectiles to power condition wand. The problem with spells to power, though, is if you don't have it set up properly, sometimes your game just crashes, and I really do not like that. like, you know, having to, because you know, I like to toy around with the wands every once in a while, and usually I'll end up crashing if I have spells to power. Just set it up the right way, but sometimes I don't set it up the right way. The punishment shouldn't be, oh, your game crashed. I think I scratched myself on my cheek over here. I think I scratched myself in the middle of a celebration. I like the idea of the requirement spell run. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Hopefully you guys are cool with that. So the goal of the run is to make some kind of requirement spell build.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right
It
now.
doesn't have to be anything amazing, just some kind of requirement spell build that is fun. That's the goal. It's a pretty vague goal, I know. Noita requirements spells build daily run. What's a requirement spell? These spells right here. Requirement enemies, requirement projectile spells, requirement low health, all of these. We're gonna be using some of this stuff in today's run. Bets are open. Get your predictions in. I'm gonna change the title, and then we can get to getting sweaty. Once I have some requirements to build, we'll probably kill a couple random bosses and goof around for a bit. But today's challenge is meant to be a simple one because yesterday's challenge took me like over 8 hours to get it done. So I'm looking to just chill. And we're doing it on the daily run today too. Alright, everything else close. Daily run. Yesterday playing Noita, Awoken Tiny, but the only let me see, wrong daily, load in again. But the only one I could damage it with was my travel wand, which healed it to the max instantly. Ran away to parallel worlds, and I'm a share a pig. Wait, what? You could only heal him? Alright, daily run is, we're on the correct daily. Spitter bolts and magic missiles. Spitter bolt and magic missile. Hey, we got a little island over here. What if you try and do a build? I send you a chase checklist just for a change in travel wands, as we always use the same ones. You talk about the black hole one. I mean, the problem is some of them, if you're talking about the Omega black hole, that's one of those builds where you're like, oh, all you gotta have is Omega black hole, Circle of Vigor, get the Greek letters, gets a couple ad manas. It's like, yeah. No, not the Omega black hole. It doesn't use it. Well, is it a reasonable wand, or are you talking about something ridiculous? Can you make the requirements wand fire a spell if requirement is not met, and instead it won't fire a spell if requirement is met? Hold on, let me see if I read that right. You want to make it where the requirement wand fires a spell if the requirement is not met, and instead it won't fire a certain spell if the requirement is met. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can set that up. Pretty much like you could have it where it heals you unless you get to low HP and then it doesn't heal you. Something like that. Obviously you wouldn't want to do that, but... See, the problem with these builds is it's like, you know, you're like, I'm tired of your normal build. What's my normal build? Teleport bolt. Maybe a chainsaw to make it go fast. Your teleport build. You see what I'm saying? I don't build the build I do because of anything other than it's just easy. It's literally like 1 or 2 spells and I'm good to go. Yours requires a solid like 10, 12, something like that. Alright, let's actually play the game though. We're yapping too much. No more links, no clicking off, no check the Discord, no check this, no hey, look through these 15 messages. Let's play some Noita. We've been yapping too much. We want some gameplay. Should I take phasing or projectile repulsion field? The projectile repulsion field is one of the best perks in the game. Phasing is just like alright. It's pretty good, but not that like there's I think it amplifies explosion damage, something like that, which is pretty scary. Is that a heart? I think it was a heart. It was. I hate this whenever I... Oh shit, I messed that gap up. Now just the acid spitter guy. Hey. Definitely a better way you could go about that, but you could just go from the bottom. That way you don't have to do anything dangerous at all. But where's the fun in
You guys
that?
can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Kuba gifting a sub out to Dunk is stupid and gay. Nice. Nice.
Dunk, there will be a new
Wait.
anime.
To gift a sub to a username, the username has to exist in the first place, right? Kuba, did you make the username on Twitch, Dunk is stupid and gay, and then gift a sub to yourself? I'll take your silence as a yes. That's almost guaranteed a yes. Caught, yes.
Yes, Dunk, I created that account. I created it in 2018, then waited. Came here 5 years ago and waited another 5 years to gift that account a sub.
Wait,
I'm genius.
wait, what? Dunk is stupid and gay. May 23rd, 2018? Yes! Wait. Oh, shit. Tier 1 sub. Damn, Kuba slow playing that shit. Respect. My god. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Dude, what? Wait, what is actually happening? We're at 225 health in the first zone. That's the account creation. The name change, on the other hand, is new. Oh, wait, really? How can you tell that, Void Doom, the name change thing? What's happening? 33. Yeah, I fucked around a little bit. Or Void is probably just assuming, which is still could be true though. How much HP do you typically think it's worth it to grab the extra max HP perk? I mean, honestly, any amount's still good, but I like to greed and have like, I don't know, like 250 health or more. That way, at 250 HP, you get a bonus 125 HP from that perk, which is pretty crazy. That's 5 hearts. I was gonna say, oh, the challenge. We have to use the requirement spells. Requirement spells are spells that I don't use like ever. They're not the most useful ones, but they still can do some kind of interesting stuff. I don't have any builds specifically. I just want to do a build today that utilizes requirement spells. Meaning, like, we'll have a wand that maybe is like we're shooting enemies, but if there's lots of enemies nearby, maybe it places explosives inside of my trigger to make like a large AoE explosion to clear out enemies. Or you can make it where your wand shoots, you're shooting damage, but anytime your health gets low, it instantly heals you up. Your wand will heal you. Even though you're not swapping wands, you're firing the same wand. It's like a programming for wands. You'll see when we get there, don't worry. If you're confused at all, it's because like I said, I don't use them like ever on stream or ever in general. But it doesn't mean that they can't be useful. I'm just lazy. Alright, bets are closing, I think. I've been playing Noita for a while, around about 100 hours, and completed the tutorial 3 times. What would you suggest to do next? There are lots of quests that you can do. If you type !pillar, so !pillar, there is a image that will show you all the like in-game achievements that you can do in Noita. That should give you a whole list of stuff that you may want to accomplish. What did the AI do? The username was rectal exam. Pucker up, it's exam time. What the hell? Jesus. Closing the bets. Everybody's in, right? There will be no reopens. There will be no reopens. Please open the shop first. Shop won't be for another 10 minutes or so I can stall a bit more. I know those. Was looking for some advice, which would be a good starting point. Probably the moon quests. The ones that are like, grab the 4 main essences and go to the moon. Something like that. If you're looking for even more basic than that, it would probably be around boss kills and stuff. Where you go out, you start killing bosses you've never killed before. grab orbs you've never grabbed before. There's 11 in the main world, stuff like that. But if you're wanting to really step it up to the next level, the Essences Moon Quest is probably the next like the first like big quest really to get done. All right, bets are officially closed. If you didn't get in, that's on you. You're too slow. This heal is actually not a bad grab. Ooh, teleports. First mountain. Hell yeah. And electric immunity is not bad. I mean, it's not my favorite starting perk because not always the most like electrical threats early on. But it's not bad. Okay, we're gonna toss that away, I think. Alright, we got our teleport in action. Grab the heal. You know what we could do? We could go with an early triplicate bolt with fireball orbits. It's pretty big damage this early. The fire's a bit annoying, but yeah, fireball orbit doesn't start showing up in your game until you have killed the dragon before, except for one exception is that the daily run, which is what we're doing right now. And the daily run does let you get fireball orbit even if you've never killed the dragon before. So if you play today's daily, you'll still see this fireball orbit. But yeah, this fireball orbit, it looks very scary, but as long as you're not just like point blank shooting it right next to the wall, even then it's not that bad. But yeah, it's in general, it's big damage. Doesn't require that much. You don't have to be like a genius to use this wand. You don't have to be a master. Kind of just shoot in the general direction of enemies and they get taken care of pretty easily. Be afraid of the fire though. See there, you have to be quick to put out the fire. It helps you train on putting out fire. Dude, my health bar, I've just been playing so sloppy. Probably not a good idea to play sloppy whenever you are using fireball orbit. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Ash, what we're looking... He killed himself immediately after I got that. He's like, alright, you got what you're looking for? Dead. I'll put this up, I guess. Grab this for now. Probably easier to dig. My fear right now is a swapper. Oh my... Ugh. Why did this fall down? What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? I gotta go to the fungal area. I think I should check the mountain first. Just in case it's got a good loot for me. We can if we want to. Let's see. Ooh, baby. That's pretty good. Ooh, melee immunity too. Nice. You got a little bit of oil if you want to get lubed up. Alright, we're going back up. Whoop. Going okay. Looks like we're... Ooh, some triggers. Spark triggers. I would like that. Let me get this all sorted out. Drop that there. Did you hear about the time the Sonic fast food chain prices were... Wait, what? The Sonic fast food chain prices were the cause of monetary inflation? Google Sonic inflation to find out. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for that one. I'll just take your word for it. I don't need to Google that one. Can I take the survey again? I'd like to change my answer according to the degeneracy of chat. It's probably a good thing this conversation was held after the survey. Otherwise, that survey would have been burn the community down, start over again, fresh. Oh man. See, I'm using the tablet. Oh shit. guys said I never use it. You fools. We're talking about furries anyways. Have you watched the anime Spice and Wolf? I haven't. That's one of those really popular ones though, right? That's one of those big names. I feel like I've heard the title several times. I just never watched it. Is that furry though? Maybe not dangerously furry at least. Dangerously furry. This sounds like some cope that like people are going through right now playing that horse racing weeb game where people are like, what is this furry shit? And they're like, furry? No. This isn't, well, not dangerously furry at least. But it's like, come on. You're a horse girl. You're racing horse girls. It's definitely some furry weeb degeneracy going on there. So cat girls are also furry according to you? Well, yeah. I mean, are they not? Are cat girls not furry? Hold on, I'm confused now. That's furry light. They are not. I think this is cope. I think you guys are just now, some of you are coming to the realization that you are a member of the furry community. This may be a rough time for you. I need you to take a seat. They're like, cat girls aren't furry. Oh god, are cat girls furry? Oh shit. What else would it be? I'm confused. I mean, yeah, it's weeb, but they're cat girls. That's the whole point. Not enough fur? Oh yeah, I forgot. I've seen this chart. Not furry, semi-furry, furry, very furry. What are you doing? Please reconsider.
Drenched in sweat.
I mean, see, the thing is, how is this not furry? She doesn't have fur. Her tail is literally orange. What is that, her skin color? That's a tail? It's a butt plug? Jesus,
the
Chad.
extras are detachable flushed.
Chad, I'm pretty sure she's wearing a school uniform. So let's fucking back away slowly. I'm scared. FBI, I would just like it to be known. I was linked that from a chatter in the community. I am not held responsible for what they say. Please don't arrest me. Well, looks like there wasn't really a ton going on in here, but we got some loot at least. So we're moving on to the next area, and I guess I will go ahead and grab the heart. Make sure I don't die. Furry doesn't mean human with a couple of animal features. It means animals with varying degrees of anthropomorphism. Oh, okay, maybe I'm learning something right now. I thought it was just like a human with animal features was like the concept. In case of an investigation by any federal entity or similar, I do not have any involvement with this group or with the people in it. I do not know how I am here, probably added by a third party. I do not support any actions by the members of this group. Alright, let's see if we were to go with oil. Busting out the oil. Heavy spread, add mana, and then, I don't know, spitter bolt for now, let's say.
Welcome to Pax Club. I like to recommend to our first timers our signature cocktail, Caribbean Paradise. Some people say it's better than busting a nut.
I'll go ahead and put a triple and then 3 just little cheapy projectiles. There we go. Essentially, we're using oil. Instead of doing chainsaw wrapping, we're doing oil wrapping. It's the Diddy version of chainsaw wrapping. We don't have anything else to wrap with, so oil has to be the move. Problem is, we're probably going to be very flammable for a little bit. Oh well. Why do you have 2 Astolfo emotes? Are you into femboys? Are you judging me right now? This is 2025, damn it. Chat adds emotes. Chat are the one who suggests emotes. I don't know what the hell's going on half the time. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a funny conversation. Let me see if I can find it. It's old as fuck. that happened in the Discord. Wait. So watch this shit. This happened back in 2019. I can still remember this conversation in the Discord. We have like you know, I don't know, 20 or 30 community members at this time in the Discord. So obviously the conversations are easy to keep up with. And then Blau's like, I did weave it up a little bit more today and bought some little figurines. I like these figures, but I got majorly ripped off. Curse the horrible Wi-Fi and mobile reception, blah, 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 blah. And then they're talking about it. And then Pi Loco says, yes, Blau, you got the best boy from Fate. And then Blau says, wait, boy, dear God, what have I done? I thought the conversation was hilarious. I guess he just saw him, he just liked them, so he's like, I guess I'll just buy them. It may be rant bait. What's going on? Could you please explain how this works? I had a wand with an always cast spiral arc, and I put Luminous Drill and add mana on it. I don't understand how the add mana seriously reduced the cooldown speed and cast delay when the description says it should do the opposite. It wasn't that the add mana reduced your cooldown speed. It was probably that your Luminous Drill spiral arc was really good, but every time you cast it, it was running out of mana like in a second. It would just go, it was like stuttering. It was just like Luminous Drill and then it would go away because you'd run out of mana. So it'd start to cast, run out. So you could, if you have the wand still, you could test it out. The way you'd know is at the top corner, if you see, you keep going to the little like red at the bottom, you know, like whenever you spend mana, hold on, let me see. Like this, if it keeps going, it keeps doing that. When this bounces, you know that, oh, you're having mana issues. Then it looked like, because of that stuttering, it looked like, oh yeah, it could be wrapping too, depending on where they place the add mana. That could also factor in too. That's another thing. I'd have to see your build exactly, but the add mana made sure you never ran out of mana, so that stutter never happened. And if you place the add mana after the Luminous Drill, it actually was wrapping and casting the Luminous Drill twice. So the wand thought it had 2 Luminous Drills, which means that the wand itself also goes faster. If you have a screenshot of it, it would help me. I could like point at the things and kind of walk you through it, but hopefully, because sometimes with Noita, it can be it depends on what kind of learner you are, right? Like some people are verbal is enough. Some people are more visual. The original sin. You start playing Noita with a chance of your ghost spawning to keep things fresh. It does the opposite. It just ends up with God Wands in the first zone very regularly. I played with it for years. It was pretty disappointing. Are you watching any of the summer anime being released? Is that one Apothecary one? I was watching that because a lot of people were talking about it in chat. And it's a weird like concept though. It's like I feel like it could have been done a lot better. They were like the premise for it is like this girl that's like a genius, like solving stuff. That's pretty cool. But then it's like based, like it's the timeline that's based in all that, and the struggles of the characters. A little odd. My Dress Up Darling. I haven't seen that. What's odd? So the premise of the character is that she was like sold off. She was abducted and then sold off as like a slave essentially. And then they find out that, I guess, I don't know, that she wasn't a slave or that she was, it's weird. Like I said, that's why the premise is just odd. The setting, yeah, the setting is probably the better way to say it, yeah. You have to gain carnal knowledge of You have to gain carnal knowledge of any animated character. Who do you pick and why is it Brock from Pokemon?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
I feel like Dunk has no historical context. I understand that people used to sell people off back in the day, but in this storyline, isn't it supposed to be where she's like sold off and then later they find out, oh, she was abducted and then sold off? But but then she just like continues to work there or some shit. I don't know. It's like you were abducted. When is the next event? Any predictions of what it's going to be? I don't know. It should be soon. We're at 2,480 wins. We're 20 wins away. She is forgiving. Yeah, I guess so. She's like, all right, listen, I know you guys did enslave me, but I guess I'll keep working here. Well, yeah, they already paid for her. It would be a waste. Spoken like a true slave owner. I don't want to lose out on this deal. Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the best way to look at it. But she's also kind of like a genius. So, you think she'd be less susceptible to it? I don't know. Maybe geniuses are still susceptible to Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know. Item radar. That's just reroll. Damn it. I'll take it. What's the anime we're talking about? It's called like Apothecary Diaries. Something. It's really popular right now. That's all I know. So I've been watching that sometimes. Like I said, the setting is really weird, but the things that happen in the show can be pretty interesting at times. Also a little weird at times too. I don't know if that was considered a summer anime though, because I think it's been coming out for a while. It's summertime now, and I think the episodes are still coming out, so I guess that qualifies. Apotheosis Daily? Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Long distance cast for the Telewand? Actually, that is a good idea. And then we could swap up the... That's a good call. I like it. Samurai Jack is your favorite anime? Honestly, I was never a big fan of Samurai Jack. It was okay. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it. I was never like a big fan. Isn't that show about underage concubines? Yeah, see, there's like I said, but that is a little bit like people say, oh, the historical accuracy and stuff. Maybe, yeah, all that kind of shit. But I was talking about more like for this person who's a genius, like solving issues. You expect certain, like, I don't know, genius, like if a genius to act a certain way, I guess. Classic China, yep. Tell us more. The underage concubines is a major plot point for everything that goes wrong in the show. Yeah. Like I said, that part is obviously. I would hope nobody's like watching for that point. That would be a weird reason to be like, that's why I'm watching.
I love you, awesome nerd.
King of the Hill is the best American anime. Wait, did the new season of King of the Hill already come out? I know there was supposed to be a new one happening. I just can't remember if it's already out. Can't hide in the memes forever. AI makes the dreams come true. What the hell is this?
Oh, I really wish you guys
Why do I have
right
cat
now. He
ears?
is drenched in sweat.
High intelligence is a protective factor against various things, including trauma and personality disorders, but it is not like damage immunity in Noita. Still, I'm just saying a person who I feel like who can like solve all these like issues and stuff, I feel like you would be very difficult to, you know, Stockholm Syndrome this person. Stockholm Syndrome's not even real, it's a myth? Well, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure it's real. A person relating to their like captured shit. I mean, maybe you don't consider it Stockholm Syndrome, but it's definitely something. I mean, there's been several cases of a person who, or people who, like, began to kind of relate with their captor and almost feel bad for them and stuff whenever they themselves are like, you know, pretty much a hostage. It was debunked? How do you What? It happened. There are literal cases of it. It was like never happened. Unless, like I said, unless they categorize it as something else. But that just comes to an argument of like semantics.
Stockholm Syndrome is the reason we're all here, KEKW.
Hey! What the hell, Mr. Bonoso? Punda says she had no animosity towards the palace, nor they to her. She was falsely sold as a slave and released as soon as they found out. It's not a matter of Stockholm Syndrome, rather her being a literal peasant having to deal with nobility. Yeah, I get, yeah, that, I mean, that's why it becomes, like, watchable, because there is that kind of stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like she's like a genius. I don't know, it feels like they would just go differently. But yeah, she is one of those that's supposed to be like, yeah, I'm not angry about it. I understand mistakes happen. I was sold off as a slave, and you know, it happens. I like this game quite a bit, but at times it's frustrating to get things going because you die to 2 random ice. Yes, yes, Free Hooks. That's one of the things that is like, you know, whenever new guys stop by the channel, I try to get them to understand that like this isn't. They end up watching me in my god runs, and they're thinking, if I can't get past the early game, how am I supposed to do this god run stuff? When the reality is, the early game is the most challenging, because like you said, a couple pixels of acid, you're done. Couple pixels of this, you're done. Pixels of that, you're done. And that's what being a new guy is facing the final boss from the get-go. You gotta learn to survive against the final boss, and the next thing you know, you're having the god runs too. Let's grab this. And we're going to pour some telly into here. The person they based the supposed syndrome on just preferred to stay with their hostage takers because the police were so incompetent. Wait, what? The Stockholm case that's named after itself was bullshit. The hostage felt that the police were behaving dangerously and the person holding them hostage was being more reasonable. The media couldn't admit the police were being dangerous, and so they said she had a derangement syndrome, i.e. Stockholm Syndrome. But there are definitely cases of a person who has been captured kind of relating to their captor and almost feeling bad for them, when in reality they are literally in a life or death situation. Nope. And no, it has not happened. It literally has happened. Nope. No. Prove it? You can just look it up. It's happened many times. You must be thinking of herpes.
Nope. Spin. Nope. Spin. Spin.
It's not real. The police were more dangerous and you're being kidnapped. Do you give a fuck? Yeah, I feel like I'm being gaslit over here. What's real is abused people turning back to their abusers or tend to find... Wait. What's real is abused people turns back to their abusers or tend to find abusive people. That could happen, but it's more correlated to with being a captive. Wait, with being a captive, but more that they are compassionate. I mean, that's supposed to be the whole point of Stockholm Syndrome, isn't it? Where you're trying to be like compassionate or whatever and understand the person's position, but the reality is your position is actually worse. You're being held against your will, possibly in a life-threatening situation, but for some reason your compassion is outweighing your own survival instincts and you are now identifying with your captor. Isn't that like the whole point? No? So then wait, what is it? What? It's just empathy relating with your captor situation, nothing to do with the syndrome. Words have meaning. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's an argument of some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, semantics, and there's something another term. But basically, you're just saying, yes, people can be captured and in a life-threatening situation, and still, because of the situation and the stress in it, not quite fully grasp that they are not looking out for themselves, but instead their captor. And you're saying this is empathy, right? And it is on some level of empathy, but you should still prioritize yourself because you are the victim. You know what I mean? The point is, when the person is coming to this conclusion is a victim, then it then messes with their head, right? You're like, listen, I understand this person has been through some shit, but you are a victim in this scenario, currently held against your will. Yes, this person may have been through some shit, but you are about to die, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Also, I feel like there's something else here that we can grab. Let's grab this. Summon Wasp Swarm. That's like one of Ionic's favorite spells. Actually, wait. I forget. I think it's Wasp Swarm is his favorite. One of his favorites. Is it a low self-esteem resultant from pre-existing abuse? It is a low self-esteem. Yeah. And so you're saying that a person suffering from what was defined as Stockholm syndrome wouldn't be because of this situation specifically, but because of, like you said pre-existing abuse. But wouldn't that still be an argument of semantics though? Because it's like saying, no, they don't identify with their captors and worry about them for this reason. They identify by their captors and worry about them for this other reason. Both situations are bad. Both of them are because they are a victim. You know what I mean? But it's more of just like you guys said, semantics and stuff.
I really wish you guys could see this guy.
Also, I think I've killed every healer that's gotten near me. Most likely they would not. Wait, hold on.
The reality is that there are just barely any proper scientific studies on Stockholm Syndrome, and it's more of an urban myth type deal that is commonly accepted as true than an actual scientifically recognized syndrome.
Most likely they would identify with them whether they had been the captive or not. See, I feel like that can't necessarily be... I feel like that's probably not true. Because in the scenario of whenever you like identify and like whatever I guess Stockholm syndrome, whatever the hell you guys are saying this is actually defined as.
Well, the cause being different is relevant. For example, I quit Noita Fair Mod because I just wasn't interested. Dunk gave up because he's bad. We are not the same.
Wait, hold up. Oh shit. The identifying with their captors thing, I don't think is true, that part, because the idea is like what you guys were saying earlier makes sense, because you said it's low self-esteem, almost like so you're low self-worth. So even if you are in a shitty situation, you're like, I deserve this shitty situation, but this person doesn't, and that's why you would like kind of, you know, lean to the like a perspective that is in their benefit. However, if you have a strong empathy and somebody else was to be taken hostage, and even by a person who has been in a shitty situation, you wouldn't be like, you know, that other you would see that other person for the victim that they are, but you're not unable to see yourself as a victim. That's where I guess the low self-esteem comes into play or whatever. But like I said, at the end of the day, I still think it's semantics, because the idea is...
Who cares, play the game, bald man.
The idea is a person who is held captive then looks out for their captor more than their own well-being. Even though that maybe that case you guys were talking about was like the police being more dangerous than... Again, I have no idea. I don't know that case at all. Oh, broken wand, yep. I brought it all the way there and stared at it. It's not disorderly or regulation behavior to empathize with people regardless of the situation. It's thus not a syndrome. Words mean things. It's not semantics at all. That's true. I don't know exactly what something to be defined as a syndrome. I don't know what qualifications have to be met. Like, what makes something a syndrome? Like, just chat have tiny brain syndrome, or is that just brain damage? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and just go to the next mountain. Next mountain. I wonder if it's worth putting this here to... Ooh, explosion immunity or the heal. Both of these are pretty great. Damn. Damn. The only reason I'm like saying maybe not explosion immunity, because I consider explosion immunity higher, but our health bar at least is now more, right? So it's unlikely that we'll get hit with an explosive that does like 280 damage, insta-killing us. So as long as I keep my health topped off thanks to Wand Experimenter, that is true too though. Chat makes a very good point. If I choose to go with explosion, I have electric immunity, and there was the electric arc earlier. We could actually bust that out and safely use it. That's true. Explosion immunity also makes WandMart much more tolerable. The problem is if I do find a heal, then Wand Experimenter goes from being like useful to being pointless. But there is no like spell that I'm gonna find that's like, oh, explosion immunity, like don't need it anymore. Where it's like, yeah. So I kind of want the explosion immunity just because I anticipate to find a heal in the near future anyways. Yeah, and we have pheromone for healers too. Damn it. Okay. I may regret this, but I'm doing it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna grab the heal yet. I did grab explosion immunity. I do have Tinker. We're looking for heals, that way we have a sustain. We're looking for black holes, that way we have good digging. Oh, we forgot to do the most important thing of the run. That's chat's fault. That is all chat's fault. And maybe I grab a healer real quick while we're chilling. We have explosion immunity, so I'm willing to move through here a lot more aggressive now. Okay, don't murder me, bro. There we go. No, the healer grabbed the wand, you piece of shit. Shit, that was my own fault. I could have moved the wand, I just was dumb. I was a dum-dum. Well, there's some heals. Do we have it? Oh, we have piercing. How do we... We don't have ambrosia. Oh! That would have hurt really badly if I didn't have explosion immunity. Wait, reincarnated as a vending machine actually got a season 2? Yes, Chad had mentioned that the other day. I still refuse to watch that anime. I'm like, you know what? Every time it gets brought up, somebody's like, it's actually solid. I'm like, the premise is so ridiculous. What the fuck? The premise is great. He's trapped in a vending machine, but he has a hot girlfriend. How am I going to do this? I think I got a plan. Maybe. Maybe. Egg. Warm blood. I heard you're good at wand crafting. Even made some tutorials. Can you explain why you are every other framing your main wand, like if I am a newbie? Because we just moved over some digging bolts here like 2 seconds ago, and not only that, I'd rather just get rid of the oil altogether, so it's just kind of like holding it there. Every time I find a new spell, you want me to like rebuild the wand entirely. If every wand isn't working at 100% efficiency, you fucked up. We don't want to grab that yet. Grab that. I guess we could probably speed it up like this. It's kind of funky, but too fast. So I'm gonna grab this, and then we're going to run into here real quick. Whoop. And we run over here. Drunk furry looked awful. Is Uber getting... Oh, let's see what Uber's doing over there. Is he getting crazy with it? Okay, let's not spend all my health goofing around this boss. Come on, boss. Okay. Perfectly aligned with that. We're doing no damage. I need more damage. Was after that bingo? What? Are you sure? I don't think that's true. I don't think that is true. Alright. So we grab the heal. Copy random. That's perfect. Yeah. That'll work. And then hopefully I don't mess this up, because if I do, then I'll end up killing off my character. So piercing, so this is always cast 2, so you actually don't even need a double at the beginning, but I'm going to put it there just to keep it clean visually for me. So deadly heal with piercing, it doesn't matter if you put it here or here, but because this is a 2 cast and we have a double here, spells that are after it, like for example, if I put a glimmer here, even though it's after the deadly heal, the multicast will make sure that this glimmer still applies to this heal, the deadly heal. So when I shoot it, see it's still red, still has that red glimmer. Same idea with the piercing. Piercing's after it, but it's still going to apply to this here. Now you may be saying, well then why not just place it here? Because by placing it after it, it now is susceptible to copy random spell. Copy random spell, since everything is in one cast, it'll only copy spells to the right of it if it's in one single cast, because everything's casting at one time. So piercing is to the right of it. It's the only spell to the right of it. So this will copy piercing twice. So we have 2 piercings and 1 deadly heal. So now I can shoot that, hopefully. There's 0 damage left on the deadly heal, because each piercing shot removes 15 damage. Deadly heal does a total of 30 damage, so minus 15, so it's minus 30. So 30 damage, minus 30, leaves only the heal, so I can just get healed forever. Now you just need a Greek letter? Yes, and I can use the copy random to go get my hands on some Greek letters. I guess we could do that right now. Let's go find a better wand first. Because our main wand, like I said...
Wow.
Like I said to Nutty Mitchell, like the moment I put this on there, he's like, what the fuck? It's not perfectly optimized. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't really worry about the optimization immediately. But in just a bit here, I mean, we can have a much better wand anyways. Oops, why do I keep running out of levitation? So hopefully that wand will just be garbage. But yeah, this area has lots of great wands here. Let's go find a mega loot. 1 mega loot, please. This is a pretty okay one. Though I think we'll still find something better in just a bit. But for now... Oh yeah, melee immune. Don't even have to worry about those guys. You're nothing. You're a joke. Move this double here to add in another one of these. That's good enough. Keep looking. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay. Jet. It's an AI sweatling, man. Blame Uber. I didn't get a good look. Can you pull it up again? No. Go to the Discord. It's quite upsetting. The furry community has invaded the sweatlings. So what exactly does requirement spells mean as a goal? I mean, I'm about to go grab them right now so that you can see, but we're just going to build a requirements build. It doesn't have to be any specific build, but just put them to use, which we're already set up in such a way that we can go and utilize them. What are we looking for? I was looking for like a black hole if I could. It's not like a must-have kind of thing. It's just like a, hey, that'd be nice. But, oh well. If you manage to find Circle of Vigor, can you build a blood magic HP require? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, something like that would really, it would really show off the requirement spells where you'd be like, see this fires, health goes down, eventually if it goes down too low, then heal kicks in. Kind of a cool look at it. So what we're doing is we're going to put our explosives here, and that will cause all of our digging bolts to have this huge explosion on them, which does big damage. We need to hold off for 1 moment. We don't do that until we are at the boss. Alright. Put this up. Alright, we have infinite heals now, so I can just shoot this without stressing out, and it should just heal me. Let me see if I mess up the trigger point for the bridge boss. So over here, I'm going to grab the orb, and then we need to avoid the trigger point, which is like right around here, if I remember correctly. So to do that, we're going to do this, add maybe a little bit of speed. Actually, wait, if I put phasing on there, how does that look whenever you shoot it? Oh yeah, that thing really travels. That'll make sure that we definitely go the distance. Yeah, look at that. Cleared it. And then the boss doesn't spawn in because it doesn't know that we just walked right past it. Oh, pfft, the main reason I was going over there. Gotta head back real quick. Oh shit, did I... Oh, that was a bad shot. Gotta grab this. So, this tablet right here, this tablet spawned in a official orb room, right? It's where an orb spawns, all that kind of stuff. That means that this tablet should be eligible to be reforged. And by reforging the tablet, we can then get access to the requirement spells. So let's do that real quick. Heading over to the anvil real fast. Sprinting as fast as I can. Tablet turned in. Boom. And there we go. We got us a reforged tablet. So, we're going to carry this bad boy all the way to the lake. Woo! How do you unlock the Omega spells? Omega Black Hole is unlocked whenever you do the Sun Quest. I can't remember if it has to be the... It's like a certain moment in the Sun Quest. It may be when the Golden Crown... Like, whenever you make the regular sun and you make the Dark Sun, you get the two suns on the scales.
Don't get any holes.
You get the two suns on the scales, like a regular sun and a dark sun on the scale. And in the middle, a Omega Black Hole spawns there. You unlock it. Alright, so reforged tablets. Whoop. Remember on the daily run, which is what we're on right now, you can still find the Omega spells. The unlocks will show up in this. Wait, god damn it. I was busy yapping. You gotta take that portal before it despawns. Alright. Let's see. I guess we'll just grab everything and then... This has got more capacity on it. Let's do this. We don't need that stuff. Actually, some of these could be kind of fun. We'll keep them. Oh, we need to move lots of stuff here. Worst case, we can come back and grab these, but we should have one of every requirement right now. So, using these requirements, let's try to build some stuff. Wait, would this work? Actually, hold on. Yeah, that actually does work. So, in this build, this isn't a realistic build. This isn't anything that you do. But it says, requirement, the next spell is skipped every other time this spell is cast. Meaning, the first time I cast it, nothing. Second time I cast it, big explosion. So sometimes it applies so sometimes it's like this. Sometimes you have double explosive projectile, and sometimes you have just this. It's swapping out every other. That's an example, but we need to come up with some actual useful ways to use this. I'm just going to test stuff out a little bit, poking around since I don't use the requirement spells very often. Low health one could be kind of cool. Requirement low health means like we could set it up in such a way that we have our damage wand, and then whenever we get low health, our damage wand then heals us. I want to do something like that, but we got to get better wands first. Oh yeah, that's a good idea to look at this over here. So that's what it looks like whenever with them, without, with them, without. We could make it like this, where unless I get surrounded by enemies, it doesn't apply the double explosive projectile. Kind of a fun one. Why does anyone want to do big damage every other shot instead of every shot? Mana issues. So for example, if I have this, I'm shooting every shot, you'll see that eventually I run out of mana. So if you were like, hey, do it every other shot, you can try to save a big chunk of mana. Let me see. Takes twice as long, I guess, to make the mana pool empty out. Something. Not really the greatest reason to do it, but just kind of pointing out a reason you could. Let me try out the enemies one though. So it only shoots off big explosions if there are if there are more than 15 enemies nearby, then it adds explosions to it. Let's go see if we can find an area with enough enemies. You could use the projectile limit requirement with a summoned wasp swarm. I don't know if that even can. Oh shit. That's a cool idea. Oh, the room was on the right side, not the left. Where am I going? What are you doing? Oh, there's enough enemies nearby. There you go. See? Just for a moment, there was enough enemies. Yeah. And, yep. Oh, it's because of this area here. This area has a ton of enemies in there, so now the double explosive projectile works because of these guys. So I jump in here. Oop. I did not realize there was a chest in there. Was not paying attention.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Whoop. So the wasps are right here. Thank you, Uber. I don't know what the hell that gifted sub is, but I appreciate you. Oh god. Using the black hole, we can go dig to the tower wand and actually get a badass wand, so we don't have to worry about this bullshit. It's so cool that this wand is extremely powerful if there's a conveniently placed box of enemies in the biome, like they were placed specifically for that purpose. What I'm thinking I want to do is I want to set up a damage wand that if I get low health will then proceed to heal me. I think that's like the ideal thing for requirements. So first off, tower wand is going to be necessary to do that. Got to get an infinite kind of digging setup going. So towel, something like that. Let's go get an actual useful. Hey, stop it. Stop jumping in there. Alright. Cursed rock, you ain't nothing. Okay, what's gonna be the best wand for our wand crafting? Probably this one, right? No, not the nuke one.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
You guys are crazy. Okay, do this. Alright, this gives us big potential. We still are going to need things like a wand refresh, all that kind of stuff. Jeez. If you were to have something like a towel, piercing, it seems like it's kind of scary to fuck around with though. Could end up killing myself. I guess for testing purposes we'll do it like this so it's not eligible to hurt us. And then it said requirement low health. And then oh shit, we didn't grab another endpoint, did we? Whoop. How low do I have to get? Lower than 25% health. Right now this shouldn't heal us, so I'm just using this for the testing. So if I shot this, in this case, let me go to that board. I can't tell, is the spark bolt in that? I don't see it, but yet it's showing it on the board. I see, okay, I think I see the spark bolt there. Why isn't the spark bolt firing off its payload here? Oh, it is firing off the payloads because I just couldn't tell the graphic. Let me put this here so it makes it more obvious. Yeah, there it goes. So this ends up getting the boomerang.
I wish you guys could
if I
see
put
this
piercing
guy
on
right now.
that, is
He
that going to be safe?
drenched in sweat.
It should only share the piercing effect with the spark bolt trigger, which still should be fine. This is one of those scenarios where I built a wand and I'm like, is this gonna kill me? I wish I had extra life or something, or at least ambrosia to goof around with. You dead? More than likely. So in this scenario, the boomerang and the piercing will still apply to the spark bolt trigger, but that shouldn't be dangerous to us.
Morning Dunk, I'm so behind on VODs. Are we like a month out from event stream? Any brainstorms on what it will be?
We're at 2,480 wins, so we're not too far out. We're a little ways out, but not too far. The problem is normally piercing on this would be safe. I'm just not sure if there's some funkiness going on here. Bucket.
Do it.
Woo!
Do it.
Hello, guys and gals. Oh boy, I wish I had a picture of your.
Basically, we've built a wand that has two. Well, I mean, it's kind of like silly how we have that one group. I don't know why we're doing that. Two separate groups. This first group here, the low health thing is the front, and the endpoint is the back. So basically, all the spells in between this and this only happen if I'm low health. If I'm low health, it fires off the boomerang, towel, piercing, heal. Basically, a thing that will heal me. If I'm not low health, it just ignores this part and only fires off this part here, which is a spark trigger that has just some digging bolts, nothing special. If there are a lot of enemies nearby, it actually will apply these double explosive projectiles to the digging bolts so that they pop off and they do some huge damage. Only if there's a lot of enemies nearby. I kind of wanted to make it something a bit more interesting, so maybe doing something with the wasp like the chat was suggesting, for 6 wasps to aid you in battle. So if we were to say, if there are less than 20 projectiles, so we could put that there, and then add the wasp swarm here.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
So basically, it only adds the explosions if there's a lot of wasps around. And then when there's a lot of wasps, they surround us, essentially. A little goofy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is this not going faster? Let me swap that for this real quick. Oh, you know what we could do? What I was thinking is we do something with the electric arc and I actually don't remember how electric arc and wasps work, so let's go grab that electric arc real quick. Been a while. Surely it would kill them instantly. I think it is something like that. They just die right away. But let's see. Yeah, it kind of works. They actually don't all die that quick. In fact, I think one of the deadliest things to it is my own digging bolts killing them. It's going to be a really shit way to take on the dragon, but we have melee immunity, so let's have some fun. Little goofy. Little wonky. Holy cow, that was ass. Yeah, the whole wand is just silly. I'm just testing stuff out right now. I mean, wasps in general, trying to incorporate them is a little silly unless we did probably spells to power or something like that. Requirement spells feel like you're trying to eat food, but instead of just eating food normally, you force yourself to only eat potatoes if you have more carrots, and you only eat carrots if you have more potatoes. Yeah, because I mean, realistically, in Noita, you know, if you have a damage build, you're like, I just want to do big damage every shot. Like, if I want to heal, I swap to my heal wand. Not only whenever I'm low health, it fires off a heal. It's just more of like a goofy challenge. There are some like really deep wand builds that do some craziness with the requirements. But it's more of like some deep Noita science and using them for funky mechanics rather than like, I think what the devs originally were thinking people would use them for. Oh, I gotta get hit one more time. Not low enough health yet. Please don't kill me. Ah, see, it does work. So if I get low health, my build does kick in where the heal fires off. It is still functioning. Wasn't sure when I moved stuff around if I accidentally created any issues. Basically, this wand will start to heal anytime I'm getting near danger, but realistically, you'd rather have it part of something that you can just intentionally heal whenever you would like, rather than being like, oh, you're low on health. Next time you try to kill something, I'll heal you. Grab the homing and put on hornets. I do have the homing here. I'm just trying to think of a build that would be fun given our current resources. Realistically, it's like we need to go down to the hell. Well, first go up to the gold shop, grab some gold there, then go down to hell, grab some of that stuff, and then you can make something a little more spicy. Since you have boomerang, deadly heal, can't you do a health requirement blood magic thing now, but slightly more jank? I mean, we can definitely do some cool blood magic stuff. I mean, if you see right here, I have it set up in such a way that our main good damage. So explosive, we have double explosive projectile. If we shoot this statue here, 35 damage. But then after you get these flies going, then we can actually do big damage. See, like, I don't know, 400. Is it like 2,000? I don't know how much damage. But it's just like the more flies there are, then the explosive projectiles start to apply. You do that same idea, but I guess with spells to power, I think would be pretty nice. We could do something with blood magic so that it fires off the heal every time I get low health. Yeah, not spells to power, blood. Wait, no, this would be. Oh, blood to power for the healing one. True. True. Let's just go get the gold set up and see if we can do something more Spicy. If you make an expensive damage build, you could do something like this to sustain it. Let me see. If you make an expensive damage build, you could do something like this to sustain it.
Maybe.
In this case, it is... Oh, it's just skipping it every other, is that what you're saying? So that you get pretty much twice the mana, but it halves the cost. Is that what you're saying there? That's what I was showing earlier. It would skip it 4 times. Oh wait, 4 times. It would skip it 4 times. Isn't this the every other? Read the description. Permits conditional casting as well as their basics use skips or cast 1. The description of the wand. Oh. This design would work on a wand with 0 mana regen. The add mana is cast 4 times for every time the 4 luminous drills are cast. The add mana is cast 4 times for every time that the 4 luminous drills are cast. Damn, 4 times. I thought it would be 2. Precisely offsetting their cost. If the wand had at least 60 mana regen per second, a chainsaw would be used instead of water without running out of mana. In either case, the recharge time is reduced by 0.34 seconds. 2 times water. Chainsaw. Hold on, let me see how this... my brain's gotta wrap around this. So, every 4th time, it's mana plus water. Skip. Mana plus water.
Oh, I really wish you
So
guys could see this guy right now. He is
the skip will still
drenched in
wrap.
sweat.
I didn't realize that. So this group right here still wraps and grabs it. Mono water reload. So mono water skip. Then it wraps and it grabs it again. So that's 2. So an empty one is double add manas. That's pretty sick. And then mana plus water is number 2. Main shot, mana plus water. Yeah, okay. That's weird though that wraps. Interesting. So I kind of want to goof around with that on the little chart thing here to see that in action. So add mana oil instead of water. And then requirement every other. And then wait, do I have... Okay, I already used one of my endpoints. So in this scenario, you can just put whatever here. So it'll cast the add mana oil once, twice. Oh, this isn't wrapping though, so that one's a little... I guess we do this then. That one will wrap. So I guess the board isn't the greatest place to look at it, because if it's just casting that twice, you're just going to see the same thing twice. You need to actually see the mana usage to truly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Check the Tinker page, bruh. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Check the Tinker page? You talking about on the wiki thing? On here? Yeah, these things are always like kind of messing with my head a little bit. See, first cast, second cast, first cast. Wait, what? Oh yeah, times 4. Yeah, see, this one, if anything, kind of confuses me more. I get what's happening, but I don't understand why it does it that way. That's why I'm trying to stare at that. But I need a way to spin the mana pool. So if this costs 20 mana, and this does 35, this is adding 30. And it'd have to be a rapid fire to actually get any good use out of it, I think.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. 1, 2, 3. How does this work? That's still way too slow. Slurp. Slurp. Oh, wait. We can build on the Contele. That will help a lot to visualize all of this. I think. Not really, because it doesn't... It'll... Because the Mana Max is fucked. It's like the Mana Jin. I need it to be bad.
Choo choo also it's weird I know but the requirements also draw 2 instead of 1 like modifier. It make wrapping or overdrawing with a multi before quite weird to understand without WandDBG mod.
Yeah, it's like very, very weird. One of those things that's probably, I'm like, it's not even really worth just because, I mean, you can do some funky stuff with it for sure, but I'm like, what? It's not really useful in like your everyday Noita run. But it is weird. It is like, it's like funny, goofy Noita wand stuff. But I don't know if it's necessarily worth, you know, the trouble. If you put your oil inside the spark trigger, the wand will slow down enough that you can deliberately click once. The wand's not really, it's, the problem isn't that it's going too fast. It's that,
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
It's like you can't tell, but it's showing up twice on the board, actually. So, for example, it's going, if I'm understanding this correctly, the first cast is actually looking like, let me enhance a little bit, scroll. The first cast is actually looking like this. Like the first time it goes through the wand. And then...
Honestly install the WandDBG mod just for the current run. The draw animation will help you understand.
And then the second time... I'll just make it... Oops. And then the second time it goes through the wand, which is going to be the one right below it. Pretend that's an arrow. It's doing it like that, right? So it's going like first cast, second cast, which is really funky. Kubi, is that pretty much what's happening there, right? In this one. Read me for the entire wand evaluation and why you get 4 add manas. Let me see. First cast is add mana into water. Second cast is every other skips everything, including endpoint. It wraps to skips everything, endpoint. It wraps the add mana. See, that was the thing that I wasn't understanding. That's what Lasias was saying a second ago. I think it was Lasias. But in this scenario, you end up with 4 add manas because you get like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like I said, I really don't see a situation I ever make use of this, but it's pretty goofy. It would be cool if this stuff actually led to, like, I mean, I guess it does if you're doing like really crazy deep wands. Some of those wands that do like world tele wands, they probably take into consideration weird shit like this, but yeah. More arrows. Don't worry, we got to make it YouTube thumbnail worthy. In that case, you have arrows like this. Wait, what? There you go. Boom. YouTube thumbnail worthy. All right. Wait. So if it's just that there, is it wrapping? It will happen regardless of whether it is started from within the bracket or not. The first one wraps because, yeah, it wraps even if the bracket doesn't happen. It's going to wrap no matter what because you have, because you put these brackets here, apparently it just wraps because they're here. I thought what was happening was that, if these spells weren't cast, I thought it was like these spells not being cast would be the same thing as That. I thought that's what that was. If that grouping was not cast, you pretty much just had this. But what it really is if those spells aren't cast, it's the same as having this. Which means it casts this group, and then it wraps, and it casts the group again. Which I didn't realize that. But it's really one of those things that's like, it's just like goofy Noita science. I really don't do a lot of like late game science like this, so that's why it's always like something is, I'm always gonna be like, oh, I never knew that with this stuff, because I'm like learning this, and then I'll probably will just never use it. Huh, cool stuff. I really can't think of anything cool. That's why we leave it to those crazy wand scientists to come up with badass stuff, but it is interesting that it works that way. This goes here. Then also, you know what? That's kind of an interesting one to throw in there. Today was a learning day for me, though. I definitely learned some cool stuff about the requirement spells. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be using it for anything, but it's like, it makes me wish that there was more reason to get like real wild with that stuff. Besides, like, you know, the community members that come up with fun stuff, like the World Telly wands, and Kubi's invented some pretty crazy mechanics that I thought would be impossible to exist in the game, but doing it just because you can is pretty much the reason for a lot of that Noita science. I sometimes wish the game would push you to that point. At least for the, like, not for stuff that's necessary for the base game, but just for the goofy, some goofy side quest things, maybe an achievement or something.
I really wish you guys could see this guy.
Again, don't forget that our current build, it does utilize like the front part where if I'm low health, it shoots off a heal. Well, apparently I'm not low enough health yet. I don't know if I trust that. Take one more hit. There you go. I said heal me, damn it. Oh wait, why doesn't it heal me? Oh, there it goes, it did. So I'm not swapping wands. It's literally the same wand. I can just shoot it the whole time. Anytime I get low health, it starts to try to heal me. It would be better if you had a Circle of Vigor, though. Some kind of deadly heal setup is a little silly. Like, not nearly as cool as like a Circle of Vigor thing would be. Audio's getting crunchy. That's the specialty of Electric Art. So again, we get our health real low. Hopefully not get myself killed. So using the exact same wand, we still haven't switched wands. It's still our damage wand. We fire it off, and then the heal recognizes, oh, low HP, heals up. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't know. I always build my own just heal wand. I still think I would rather do that even with learning a couple tricks today. I still like to have it in a dedicated heal wand. Not only that, I like to have the dedicated heals on my telly wand, since you're usually spamming tellies to run around. And if there was ever a moment that I was to telly into something that's to move into something that's really deadly and almost insta kills me, it's usually when I have my telly wand out, not my damage wand. But for today's purpose of trying to make sure that we built, we did some sciencing and some goofing around with the requirement spells, we kind of merged it into our damage wand instead.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
If I wanted to do that. What did he do? Damn, that thing's shredded. Insane perks in the maid world. Yeah, look at this. We really didn't even do... We did some rerolls, but not that many. We ended up with electric immunity, melee immunity, explosion immunity, and fire immunity just going through the main world. And Tinker, of course, which was a big deal in today's run because it helped me not lose my mind. These two were met, but I also, like I said, I didn't roll a ton for them. I kind of just grabbed whatever. I'll check out the Sweatling in a second, don't worry. I'm curious what you guys are screaming about. Is it that bad or are you guys being dramatic? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Don't worry, I'm not going to die where the peasants die. I would never make such a mistake. Never. Don't pull it up on screen. Wait, is it bad? It's that bad? Oh god. What did you do, Uber? It's the worst so far? There you go. The most silly and pointless requirement damage wand you could imagine as we fly into the dark sun. GG. We died quickly. We didn't have any extra lives or saving grace or anything. It was an exposed nutsack. What? Excuse me? Thank you, chat, by the way. People like Kubi and Alex and Sias, all those people drop in the knowledge because, like I said, that one concept of the ad mana wrapping whenever a requirement spell is skipped was kind of blowing my mind. So thank you for helping me wrap my mind around it. Wrap my mind around requirement spell wrapping. Wrapping my mind. Lahulu, yeah, appreciate you. Lock it in. All right, locking it in.
I won!
Good challenge today. I appreciate that you liked it, M52. Today was mainly me just being like, how does this work? Move this spell here. Which were all just chill, like we were just having a good time. We didn't even have to leave the main world. We didn't have to go to hell or anything. It was more just like poking around, checking stuff out. Pretty chill times. Chad, that is not... Chad, it's not what it seems. What was that? It's exactly what it seems. I don't think it's TOS. I don't... You know what? Just for safety, we won't show it on stream again. The username was Bulge Lover, and the guy had a bulge. I think it was a tumor, chat. It was not an exposed ball sack. It was a tumor, I think. That little dude just letting it all hang out. Oh, it's dangling. Oh, it's dangling. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. If there's a hot tub section, Sweatling can show a little dangle. Is that the message I send to Twitch when I get banned? God damn it, if there is a hot tub section, let the Sweatling show a little dangle. Let him be free, damn it. I can't, I don't know, it's a risky one. Free the bulge. Alright, let's see who was correct in their prediction. And you know what, chat? It was a fun, chill day today. And you guys were very helpful dropping some Noita knowledge. So to top off today's stream, we will do a very final Twitch integration run. The first person to say a reasonable range is the one we're going with. First one to say a reasonable range. You know what, Conga? You're goddamn reasonable. Where are you? Where are you, Conga?
Right now, he is drenched in sweat.
That's pretty reasonable. Conga, you are so reasonable that I'm actually going to go with Ink's time. Only because if Ink had said his first, you know what I said? I would have said, fuck you, Ink. You're a piece of shit. We would have banned his ass, and we would have chose 50 to 90. But no, Conga came in clutch, throwing out a reasonable range, and carried the chat, so I will allow a pretty insane range. 12 to 28. Let's do it. So let me open the bets for this real quick. Noita, Solar, TI, 12 to 28. Wait, what happened, chat? What are you guys screaming about? What is going on? I don't know. They're screaming on something. I opened the bets. The range is 12 to 28. This will be the final run of the day. We're coming off of a win right here. Easy dub. But the last range of the day is going to be 12 to 28. I'm going to read out the people who got who predicted for the daily run today. Then we're going to do our final Twitch integration run, and then we're going to go ahead and in stream for the day. So we got one last run. Let's see, 12 to 28, which you have Conga to thank for that one. You pieces of shit don't deserve this range. Inks actually? No. Inks is the one that said the range. You have Conga to thank. I would have ignored Inks. We would have banned his ass for his unreasonable range. But because Conga was so reasonable, I had to go with something a little wild. All right, let's get going. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm scared. Mom, please come pick me up. Chat's getting too wild. Start a new game. They hoisted you up and made you their king? No, I am not the king of weebs. If anything, I've explained to the weebs, because the weebs are always pushing for some like weird ass anime as like the best anime all time. They're like, you want to hear what the best anime as all time is? It's fucking that one anime where the main character is reincarnated as a vending machine, and it's a fucking masterpiece. It's like, what? No, Full Alchemist Brotherhood is a true masterpiece.
Good luck, Dunk.
Dude, if only this Big Steve wasn't happening, I could grab a flask and it would just be perfect. But no. Oh shit. Did Steve just help me? Did I just get spanked to freedom? Oh my god, come on. Are you kidding me right now? Woo!
Swiggity sooty. Dunkbot's coming for yo booty.
Wait, is he still following me? No, we're good. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, we got the plants. It's like one of the worst things you could get whenever getting chased by Big Steve. Did you guys? I can't fire my wand? Oh my god, the longest cast delay ever in the history of gaming. And the plants are growing. That is so stupid. Hold up. Plants are growing, I can't fire my wand, and I'm being chased by Big Steve, and I have the starter ones. That is so stupid. That is actually dumb. Need a redo? That was bullshit. I know, right? What? There's not even an answer to it. It's like...
Dunk when he has to play without teleport.
No, hold on, shut up. Whenever you guys are making moves, it's supposed to be like a multiple choice question where I'm given different routes, different possibilities, and I need to make a smart, informed decision on like, oh, I choose option A. Shut your goddamn mouth for 2 seconds. Option A, option B, whatever the route is that possibly can save me. But it's like you guys gave me a multiple choice question, A, B, C, and D, and then I was like, well, fuck, and I got it wrong, and I was like, what was the right answer? And you're like, none of them. They were all wrong answers. You were destined to be fucked. You failed the test. You will be repeating the 3rd grade. That's bullshit. That is actually bullshit. The real answer was fish. You were destined to be fucked. That's what I'm saying. There was no way out of that. Here's the replay clip.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
Chat, can I get a zoom in? Can I get an enhance? Can I get an enhance on that one? Oh, that's what it said. Mods, ban that guy. Fucking ban his ass. He lied. This is a community of people who are honest. He's a piece of shit. Ban him. He didn't get Telly, Ambrosia, 80 black holes, circle of displacement, chainsaws.
Time for run back to see what would have happened if you didn't get hacked.
Okay, if I wasn't hacked, hypothetically, I wasn't DDoS and hacked. Let's see what would have happened. How about you lock it in and pipe down? Also, you one-trick teleport, so keep coping, buddy. Shame on you, got nothing on those. What? Did you not see that? Dude. Yoke. Hold on, Yoke. Please hold. Anyways, Yoke. I know you're always watching my VODs, trying to pick up tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. Whenever you're reviewing my VODs later, you'll notice when you get to that part right there, that last death, and you'll see that, yeah, there was absolutely no way to survive. Survival was not an option. Whoa, we actually got this guy two fucking runs in a row. Crappy thing is, he's probably gonna get himself killed, but...
Yeah, this the same situation when you had acceleration and teleport earlier today. There wasn't anything we could do. You went through Hiisi base without us making a vote.
Not the same. Not the same. Kuba making sense for once? That's a lie. That is a lie. Kuba is... He's just spouting off some nonsense right now. Yeah, who needs over half my health bar? That's like the dumbest vote of all, by the way. Can we discuss that? Why is there a vote option that literally removes over half my health bar? Explain how that's balanced.
Nope.
It's not like you can dodge it either. It's not like we'll just dodge out of the way. No, it's literally...
I'm not a god gamer or anything, but I don't think you're supposed to shoot the explosives you're standing right next to.
I didn't shoot him! Are you blind? Hold up.
If Dunk were in the ocean right now, the salt levels in the water would skyrocket.
Hold on. Hold on. Chat has brain damage. Look at this shit. Watch this. Moving along, moving along, moving along. Over here, dodging, dodging, and then I didn't fire one time. I got stuck on the goddamn thing. Like, I tried, whenever I went to, I tried to get my character out. My character actually did the Noita classic and like phased in the goddamn rock and it just blew me up. Why'd you fire at it? Oh my god, I did not fire at it, you lying piece of shit. Here it is, chat, the very final shot of the day. You guys got lucky one time. But I won the Twitch integration before that bet. So because of that, I understand that you guys are just taking out your anger on me. I get it. I get it. Here it is, chat, final shot of the day. I'd go to see a doctor about that skill. It seems broken. Hilarious. Okay, but why'd you fire at it and make the explosive go off? That's rage bait at this point. You are actually blind. Yes, you did have it, Bobo. I see you. I see you, Bobo. Fucking stacking those bingo master glasses. That dude, he's hoarding them at this point. Still not sure why you shot the explosives. Can you show the clip? You guys are, that is bait. That is rage bait if I've ever seen it. You guys are fucking trolling. I did not fire my goddamn wand. But Woad was claiming that it was Argon's birthday today. I don't know if it actually is. It doesn't say in his title, but yeah, I see Vialet earlier said happy birthday old in his chat. So you know what? Argon, I met him through Noita. I haven't seen him in a little bit. At least it feels like it's been a little bit since he stopped by the chat. But he used to stream Noita all the time. Right now he's playing a game that I actually don't know what it is. He may be trying out game demos or something. I don't know. It looks pretty cool actually. Looks interesting. Well, let's go check him out. That last image posted in Dunk, check this, is iconic. The last one? You talking about this one? That's no, you gotta. There's a big difference in cinema. Hold on, you gotta. This is supposed to be cinema. This, like with your hands turned in, that's like, what the fuck was that shit? That's there's a big difference. Cinema, what the fuck? Learn your hand movements, damn it, chat. My hand movements are, this is bullshit. I'm about to choke out one of the chatters. This one is like, wow, this is a masterpiece. Same pose as the sweatling? No, it's not the sweatling. That's this one. That's like, oh my god, I'm powerful. This power, it's overwhelming me. Which one does this mean? Did you just, is it just flipping me off? Did you just give me the middle finger? That's a different hand motion. Overvoltage, I am not clicking that link. At this point, I know you guys are linking stuff of just something that's happened in the last probably 15 seconds. I know you too well. Queuing up the raid for Argon. Raid's queued up. Thank you for hanging out today, chat. I had a blast. Tons of Noita. I mean, we were just doing goofy stuff. It wasn't like, oh, today was the most insane adventure. If you're specifically looking for a wild Noita adventure, you probably want to look at yesterday's VOD. By the way, some people are noobs on Twitch, so let me just show you, in case you don't know. In case you don't know, all you got to do is click, see where it says DunkOrSlam? Just click that username, and then you can hit videos, and then past broadcasts, and it always saves the last like 2 months worth of broadcasts. So if you're interested, yesterday's was a little bit spicy. Yesterday's we ended up doing something that resulted in some pretty wild stuff. We were hunting the greed dice. It's a whole story, but yesterday's was more of an adventure than today's. Today's was more of like a fun learning stuff from the chat teaching me some gaming stuff, all that. But have fun hanging out with Argon Vane. I will show more of the ball.energy, whatever the hell that URL was, that weeb URL. But I'm going to be gone for a couple days, chat. Gone for a couple days. Did you do something fun for 42,069 followers? What? No? Huh? Chat, thank you for the amazing day. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Stay awesome, stay sweaty. I'll be back Tuesday night for Enter the Gungeon. Be ready. Tuesday night. Deuces, chat.
Spoon.